Video recording, and we're going to start audio. Yeah, looking down below, yeah. I've been gone, I'm in a city where you know I never lag. I'ma need $500,000 by the time I'm 25. Ain't no sleep, I'm always dreaming, you can see it in my eyes. And that's why I feel the same, can't nobody stop the vibe. I've stopped caring, I'm too real, it ain't that much to recognize. I can't let no regrets come and eat me up alive. I cannot afford to fall again, I'm too high.
What's good? What's happening? We here, Black Otakus of the culture. I believe this is episode 96 or 97. I don't know.
96.
Oh, 96? All right, cool. So 96 episodes in, 4 away from being
97,
at
97.
97. All right, 3 away from big episode Hondo. We'll probably make it to 100 before the year's out. So shout out to us.
Oh, what chapter One Piece on, bro?
One Piece. Damn.
No, I'm saying because isn't One Piece on like 996, I believe?
Yeah, but they not gonna make it because Oda went on break this week.
Oh, you going on break next week?
Yeah, he's going on break. So
Damn, Oda.
yeah, it is really unfortunate. But we here, Black Otakus -1 because DC has to deal with college. It be that way sometimes. But this is your boy Chris J. Glad to be here. You may already notice we on video, except mine is Daytra. So, but it's your boy Chris J, nigga with the do rag. Probably get to see this face finally, and other niggas can go ahead and introduce themselves.
Oh, my bad. It's Trell Sav. I was looking at something. Okay, getting smacked by LeBron. What's popping?
So what up is Cam? You see what's on? You see the brand merch? Go ahead, Chris, get the plug.
Exactly. So buy merch. I don't have my merch on because one of mine I wear to work. Both of them I wear to work actually. My other stuff ain't came yet. But
I can show my stuff off.
Exactly. Cam, go ahead and flex everything. But as I say, right now, as of until next Saturday, I believe, there's a promo on Teespring for our merch. You Tweaking Media. Go ahead, type that up on Teespring, and get the merch. I'm telling you, mugs, buy that fucking merch, G. We need that money. We need it. See the face mask.
I recently tried it out. It's really comfortable. Fits both my ears.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the hoodie, decent size. This is actually a small size, and it fits me perfectly. It just tells you how small I am. But yeah, comfortable SL hoodie, comfortable face mask, comfortable shirt. Go ahead and support the brand by buying the merch.
Exactly. So go ahead and cop the merch. Like I said, we have a promo going on to the end of the week. So until we're recording on Sunday. So until next Sunday, which I believe is December 6th, you get 30% off. 30% off if you type in the code UTM30. UTM30. And you get 30% off. I'm telling you. And then I may do another deal right before Christmas. So I'm letting you guys know. Get the merch now. You're getting deals right now during the holidays because I'm being generous. So get you some merch. Also, I think I said last week that we had merch for dogs. Teespring sent me an email saying that shit's done because the quality was bad. I believe that's cap because somebody who bought the hoodie sent me a picture of it with their dog in it, and the dog looked nice and comfortable, and it looked really nice. So whatever, that's with Teespring, but the dog hoodies is off, unfortunately. They might add it eventually, but we have hoodies, as you saw with Cam. We have t-shirts, as you see with Cam. There's face masks, as you see with Cam. Buy a fucking face mask if you don't have one because, G, COVID's real. And we have stuff for the kids, babies, and women as well, specifically as well. So that way you don't got to be all get it baggy or figure out sizes. So, hey, we got something for everybody. So get your merch. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into the show. What we've been reading, watching, and playing. So for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and get playing out the way first. Played 2K, a lot of 2K. I played some Spider-Man, and then it crashed on me again after an update. So I'm very concerned now because I'm like, gee, if I won't be able to finish this game until they really patch this shit up, I'm gonna get really fucking frustrated. But I have to reinstall the game and everything. But play some
You
Spider-Man,
gotta
then it
reinstall
crashed.
it.
Each time it crashes, I just uninstall it and reinstall it, and then it works for like a good week. Then it crashes again. So I don't know what it is, but one thing I noticed each time it crashes is when I'm in a party with the guys. That's so I don't know what's going on with that, but that's the only game that happens with. So, but yeah, been playing those two. Plus, I've been playing a lot of Astro's Playroom. That is really fun. It's really a nice little downtime type game, and just
I heard good things
the
about
amount
it.
of Easter eggs in that game is really dope. So, I definitely recommend you just enjoy that free download. And I've been playing. That's really it in terms of what I've been playing. Reading. Unfortunately, DC's not here because this was a really good time for him to be able to brag about my hero because we had to end the death of Mario slander because Mario's back with powers. He's back. He has his powers back, and it's not really spoilers because the chapter came out by the time this episode dropped. So if you have a problem with that, hold my nuggets, suck my dick. But yeah, so
End of them
Mario's
did give me
back.
a notification too.
Yeah, and also the Shonen Jump don't care. But yeah, Mario's back. But it was really a good My Hero chapter from start to finish. Dobby has been on a highlight tape. He already sunk the whole Endeavor family. Now he's like, look, now I'm about to beat my baby brother ass in front of his daddy, like his daddy has been doing to him, which is hilarious as hell. While also barbecuing one of the female heroes. I don't know if she's dead, but she got barbecued. Dobby's on a highlight tape. But
Yeah, she's not.
Best Genius, as I call him, Drip God, has been came back and showed why he's technically probably should have been the number one hero. We're gonna keep it G real, because he stalled everything that the villains was doing because they were about to go on, they were about to end this shit. They were really about to end that shit to the heroes, but Best Genius has been in his bag, and literally I'm all for it. So shout out to Best Genius, Drip God. And so yeah, My Hero's decent. One Piece was really decent. Once again, it's really unfortunate DC's not here. But One Piece was decent. Zoro finally had his moment. And this is just a really unfortunate thing is, and I want Zoro fans to understand this. And I want you to look me in the face as I say this shit. Look directly at my panel. That nigga got motivated by a trans lopped off arm. And I mean that shit. Now, there's no disrespect to the LGBTQ community, but I want people to know that Zoro got motivated by seeing Okiku's arm get lopped off and fall to the ground. Before that, he was getting washed by everybody. He couldn't even beat Apu with help. And y'all telling me this nigga back. He ain't back. And now, Sanji fans, I gotta talk y'all niggas off cliffs. Also, fuck that person in that Black Anime Nerds group. Because, gee, I don't know if you was trolling me, but gee, stop. Stop. Sanji fans, I just need you niggas to stop, bro. It's okay. He took an L,
Sanji
but
has
hey,
no feet. He doesn't have
literally,
feet, bro.
like, y'all is tweaking. As you can see with Cam's current Zoom name, Black Maria, it be that way sometimes.
I get it. I take an L from Black Maria.
Like, gee, he fell into a trap. It be that way, but we know Sanji loves the hoes. So I'm not even gonna give that a big
no
L.
woman, G.
I'm not giving. I'm like that's not an L to me. He's straight in my book. He is straight. So, but either way, if you want to equate it to an L, Zoro had more L's than Wano. More L's. So, just letting it be known that y'all favorite number 3 Straw Hat is out here tweaking still. He still had to hold that L. But yeah, One Piece was decent. Chainsaw Man, all I can sit there and say is I can't wait till this shit gets animated because I just want to see how they handle some of this gore. Because the fight between Makima and Denji was just, yo, what the hell?
What animation studio would you think would be good for animating Chainsaw Man?
I will be hope it's Mappa. even though they're stuck with a lot. Mappa will be really good. I'm trying to think who else. Honestly,
Madhouse.
who did Naruto? Was that Toei? Hold
I
on, let
think
me
that
see.
was just Toei. I want to say that was just all
Let's
Toei.
see. Who animated Naruto? I'm also gonna see who animated Demon Slayer too. Perrault.
Oh, Period. Yeah, Period.
Perrault.
They also animate Black Clover too. They did. They did Yu
I
Yu
wouldn't be
Hakusho and
mad if they
Tokyo Ghoul.
do it. Who did Demon Slayer? Hold on. Let's see. Haru Satazaki. I don't know. But if I would trust somebody whoever did Naruto, I would also trust whoever did Demon Slayer as well. I think those would be cool to animate Chainsaw Man, but just somebody who's reliable, who's going to
Oh,
like make the action
Yuta
scenes look
Mobile.
really
That was
good.
the same studio that did the Fate series for
Wait,
Demon Slayer.
who did Fate?
You Potable.
Oh, that'd be good too, because Fate got a lot of great action scenes. Wow, yeah. So it's so like I hope the right animation studio gets it. So, because if let it be somebody like who do My Hero, I'm be probably pissed, outright pissed. So, and primarily the people who did the last 2 seasons of My Hero. So, just be a little more specific. But Chainsaw Man's been really good. I think that's it for reading. I'm letting Solo Leveling build up because reading one chapter, then I feel like I'm being left out for more. It's like a premature orgasm. But yeah, so that's it for reading, watching. Now I did a lot of freaking watching because I do a lot of catching up because shit, it be that way. But Jujutsu Kaisen, really good this week. Uh, some people saying it's being rushed. I don't know personally because this was a 1 month time skip, but I think it's still going to lead
Has
to
the
the
1 month
little
time skip.
yeah. Because you remember last week's episode, they were talking about the little high school
Oh, the tournament
thingy.
arc shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But then it did a 1 month time skip leading to the fact that Itadori is on a mission with dude in a suit. So
Oh,
some people saying it's rushed, but I'm looking at it as based off what I could tell that the high school thingy didn't happen yet. So
yeah. I don't think it did.
because
They
they
went
still
skip over
holding a
something.
secret that he's dead, and they said that's when they're
Yeah.
gonna bring him back. So, but Jujutsu Kaisen was really good. I really like. It's interesting to see the growth in Itadori and just in how he, and also just how he feels about just killing curses and spirits and stuff. Especially like on this episode. Like I don't want to give too much spoilers on it, but it was really I like how they're showing him humanize some of them and stuff like that.
Anime is all hell too.
Very shonen as fuck. Uh, Talentless Nana. Even though I don't talk about it enough on this podcast, Talentless Nana is really freaking good. It's getting really intense. I didn't watch this week's episode, but because it came out today and I watched football most of my off day, but it was still a really solid episode in terms of just bringing on just the seriousness of the fact that she's out here killing her classmates, and it's really and Muggs is starting to get onto her shit. So it's getting really intense in that aspect. Black Clover, I think it's out of filler hell because I remember I think it was last year where you and DC talked about getting some type of praise or like a new he's dang near vice captain level now, and
Oh
y'all
yeah,
got pissed.
yeah.
So they finally did that on the anime, and it was just funny just because just like I get it, but also it's like, damn, bro, how do you get
Do
jumped up to so
shit
many levels, but other people not getting that same love too?
when Asta has done way, 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 way more than you,
way,
ever,
way more. So
way
it's just
more than you, and he's still like bottom tier. But
exactly.
it's like It's like that's their biggest problem. That is Black Clover's biggest sin. The seven deadly sins of anime. One of those sins, and was my biggest sin, is garbage ass rival characters. And is that sin. And until
Yeah.
they do something about him, a la kill him off, because I don't care. Because slowly catching up to the manga, and they're starting to reveal a little bit more about his backstory. I don't give a fuck. Nigga is fucking Ray Skywalker, bro. Like he can do anything and everything, and I don't care if a character is perfect and can do no wrong. What the fuck should I have any agency or fucking any investment into the character if every situation they're in I know they're gonna get out of because they're perfect in every way, shape, or form. So fuck that character.
Yeah. So it's technically vice captain tier. So that happened. Moving on to Haikyuu was really good this week as well. Uh, Finally, my boy Hinata got his moment. Well, finally, I wouldn't say finally, but he's back in the spotlight again because they were focused on all the other teammates. But shout out to my boy Hinata, just sitting there, just being there for the team. G, putting the team on his back. G, that's my boy. Fire Force was really decent as well. Shout out to Shorty coming back saying fuck my family and them protecting me. Maki finally said, "Hey, let me save you niggas, cause I'm the only one that could save y'all from being burnt to a damn crisp." Tony Kawa was decent. Another really decent episode in that. Fuck the Chicago Bears and fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, they going against the Packers today?
Yes. Then Akudama Drive was decent. I'm caught up on Don Machi. All I'm gonna say is this nigga Bell is a fucking simp for talking animals. And
is he going down the rankings? Because I mean, he was kind of going down for me when I was watching the show.
My man's is
I was
a
like,
simp
at
for
first I
talking
was like,
animals.
I kind of rock with him, but then slowly as I kept watching the first season, I'm like, yo, this nigga kind of garbage. I ain't gonna lie.
It's like my thing is like, okay, watching the first season, I'm like, okay, I don't really care for him that much. Second season, I grew to like him a little bit more. This season is more like, I get you have a heart. You have a heart, my brother. And it's cool. But my nigga, you are simping for talking animals right now. And it's
Is
like,
this that freaking chick that he rescued? The dragon
yes.
chick?
And now everybody hates him. You know, the reason why they hate him is kind of stupid, but it's like, gee, the people who, like, it's just stupid altogether. If y'all just said, hey, there's monsters with intelligence in the dungeon, things will be a lot better and people will be more understanding. Instead of holding it a secret and being like, all right, we hate this nigga. And it's like stupid to me. So it's just like, my man, you simping for animals, talking to animals at that. And it's like, it's not worth the stress and all of that. Because now everybody hates you for destroying a bogus ass district. It wasn't even like it was the whole district anyway. It was just a pointless little district in the town that people mad at on for. But yeah, so I'm just a little frustrated watching it because it's just like I wouldn't do it like that, and just the other people's motivations. So it is what it is. Then finally, last two things. Traveling Witch of Elena, whatever the hell that title is. This week's episode was highly talked about because bitches was getting killed. Mugs were serial killers. There was lots of blood and gore, but I'm like, this is nothing major. It could have been a lot. It could have been a lot worse. I'm just gonna keep it G real. It could have been a lot worse. It's nothing I haven't seen, but just the fact that they just showed, it's like, why why did they just hype up the fact that literally that there's gonna be more blood and gore on this episode, and really wasn't that bad. It was just
Like,
the
I'll
fact.
get into it later, but I caught up on Solo Leveling and that school arc.
Whoo! Yo, they did work.
You want to talk about gore?
That's gore.
Man.
That was gore. That was gore in Solo Leveling. So that's an example of gore. But I was just like, gee, like, you don't show me this warning, because I saw the first episode of Goblin Slayer. That was extreme. That's extreme. So using it as an example here. And then last thing I watched was this anime called School Live, where pretty much it's, if you look at the animation, it looks like a very regular chibi looking slice of life, but it's actually like four or five girls trying to survive a zombie apocalypse, and
Oh,
it's really decent. It's decent as hell. The main character is like playing delusions, pretending that the zombies is not there, and she just literally just trying to protect herself mentally, while everybody else is just trying to protect themselves and her from themselves,
no,
and
she
trying to
wild.
survive a zombie apocalypse. So it's really decent in terms of that. It's not High
So
School of the Dead.
the main character is a liability.
Yes,
Damn, she
yes.
the first
It's
one to go in my book. I'm feeding her to the zombies.
There was countless times where she should have been dead, but I'm like 5 episodes in. It's decent though. It's really decent. Uh, but it's not like High School of the Dead tier of like a mugs getting smoked and popped and dying
And
every other
boobies.
episode. That too, but in turn, it's High School of the Dead light with more drama around it. Let's put it that way. But yeah, that's it for me.
All right, cool. For me, start off with the least I should say, which is reading. Like always, I ain't read a thing. Um, for watching, so Miles came over and we did, we smoked, and I was like, all right, I don't feel like playing 2K. So they started watching some anime, and I was able to catch 2 episodes of like Fire Force and Jujutsu Kaisen. Mind you, I've been on a break from that for no apparent reason. Just stopped watching it. Um, but it was some 2 cool episodes. The best thing that came out of Jujutsu Kaisen was that panda hauling ass, the opening. I literally dreamt about that, how much I love that. That's pretty much it. That's my overall opinion of the show. That pain hauling ass makes it perfection. For Fire Force, I like that episode too. It was cool. It was some nice like fighting moments. Doctor, is it Doctor Giovanni? Did I remember his name?
Yeah,
Yes, Dr.
Giovanni. Yeah,
Giovanni.
Um, Shout out to bro being as weird as possible and his voice actor for making him seem even more weirder than what his god darn character is. Shout out to my nigga blonde haired folks with the sword.
Arthur.
Arthur.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Arthur. Really become one of my favorite characters in that show. It was a cool episode. I should binge watch it whenever I get the chance. Um, it's just me and they finally added Crunchyroll on PlayStation 5. So shout out to that. I probably can start binge watching that until they add HBO Max to the PlayStation 5, which I don't even know when the fuck that's gonna happen. Um, but yeah, I have been trying to watch episodes of The Wire, but like I said, like literally, it is so weird to because like my PS4 is with my brother, so I can't just hop on my PS4 and watch HBO Max through there. But it is so weird when I want to watch The Wire, but I want to sit down on my bed and looking at my TV watching The Wire instead of pulling up my fucking phone and watching it through there. So it's really freaking annoying. 9 out of 10, I probably can get an app on my TV that does that, but I don't want to do that either, to tell you the truth. Um, so I really need PlayStation to add HBO Max. Just please, it's a lot of other things I want to watch on there that's coming out soon, other than like Wonder Woman and stuff. So pretty please just add it. Um, Now for playing, which I mostly do throughout my day, I'll start off with Terraria. I beat my first boss on accident, and when I mean accident, it just spawned into the world and it started whooping my ass. So I had to beat it because even if you die from the boss, it's not gonna despawn. You just gonna die. And I think it'll stay there until like morning time, and then when it's morning time, it'll despawn. But at night, when you keep respawning, you just gonna keep dying if you can't beat it. That game is really cool when it comes to its events and its bosses and stuff like that because the game doesn't tell you how to do anything. You can go to the guide, and that guide, god damn it, that guide could help you like find out like crafting stuff. Yeah, and that helpful when I need to know like, all right, what's this ore for? Like this ore can make weapons and stuff like that. But actually being able to like do things, it don't tell you anything, and it makes discovery really really cool, and it makes you feel great when you discover things. Um, for like as in like the bad part about that, you get bored really fast when you don't know what the heck to do. So like I travel to the ends of each of the map because it's not like a continuously generated world like Minecraft. I can I travel to the end of each map. So once you do that, basically like the whole map is your domain to start doing stuff and start to level up your character and things of that nature. Um, God damn, I think my fucking back inch, yo. So I after I did that, I was like, all right, cool. I did that. I found this one nigga, this angler dude. And it's a way you gotta have. You gotta basically build villages for niggas. And Dion did that for me when it comes to like, he set that shit up for me because you can't do that to move forward in the game. Another thing the game doesn't fucking tell you. Um, but yeah, I it's been fun. Like I said, like the repetitiveness of me having to go and explore and go into a mine to look for ore to make these weapons so I can fight a fucking skeleton that's been beating my ass. Um, it gets boring. I don't play the game as much as I play the other games I've been playing. I play Terraria when I'm bored, to tell you the truth, and it helps me be like, all right, let me go play 2K because either I'm getting squashed or I like fall asleep. So, but it's a cool game. This is one of them games that keeping me still until freaking the game that's probably gonna get all my time, bad or good. Cyberpunk comes out. So yeah, 2K, 2K. I've been doing my thing in 2K. This is my game. I love it to death. Uh, I haven't from the last episode. I haven't been back to the park since because at this point I am extremely content with my clothing being generic clothing number 6. I ain't content with that. Like y'all don't understand. Um, so I one day I'm gonna finish it. Probably when like all the niggas who got their PS5s for Christmas get on, and I just, in all honesty, just
What you talking about for Christmas?
4-year-olds or some shit.
Good
So
luck.
I'll do
We'll
that.
talk about that later.
Uh, so I'll do that. And but as in for the two things, well, actually I'm playing 3 things, but my team doesn't count because I don't spend money on the game. So I've been free to play my team, but like I said, it's very hard to do. It's free to play a fucking gotcha basketball game. Um, but I've been doing it. It's something when I'm tired of the league and I don't want to get bodied in my career. I do. Um, but in the league, I have had like 2 tough games other than the game that I lost. I found out one of my players are injured by me having to look for my player right not in the game. I don't know what game he got injured. Don't know how he got injured. His injury says 3 months. This league is not that freaking long because it's based off real life and it started in December. So I don't know when the next time I see Jamal Murray, to tell you the truth. Um, then we got it's been decent. I'm thinking of trying to make a way to make it a little bit harder. But last time I did that, my friends hated me. So I'm gonna look to do it again to make Chris suffer. Uh, then I got my career. Literally had a game against Braun and destroyed me like literally less than 5 seconds ago. My team got absolutely crapped on. Teams with very good perimeter defense tends to destroy my team because that's all my nigga can do, and that's all Trae Young can do half the time. So we got bodied. It was a time when I was guarding LeBron, and all he did was dunk. I didn't do a thing about it. He got in my ass, no homo. And that's it for 2K. Now, the main game that I played for about since the last episode of the podcast was Bugsnax. To give a tiny inty part of like a review, if you want to call it that. I I wanted to play Bugsnax off of meme purposes. Like, in all honesty, I didn't care for the game when I saw it in on the PlayStation thing. I really didn't care. It screamed I'm an indie game type shit. So I was like, eh. So I thought it was free, and then I'd be like, all right, I'll think about it. And then we beat Chris about it. And I was like, all right, let me just play the shit. If I'm a meme a game, let me at least play it. So when next time we see Chris Niece on there and we slander Chris, I have a valid reason to slander him on, right?
It
So
wasn't me playing it. But
first day of me playing that game, I was in a party, so I didn't hear any dialogue, and I just turned it off because I didn't feel like, um, start doing shit that I don't understand, and then get mad at the game for me not paying attention. So then I eventually ended up getting on the game when nobody was online, and I started to like it. Got a little Pokemon aspect when it comes to the snacks. And I'll talk about the story a little bit after I like, the gameplay and whatnot. But you got a little Pokemon aspect when it comes to the snacks. Like snacks, depending on what type of snack it is, it'll say its little name just like Pokemon. Surprised Nintendo didn't try to hit this thing with like some fucking type of lawsuit because it's just like fucking Pokemon when it comes to that. But it was really cool. It's a lot of variety. I think it's in general 100 snacks. So thank God it wasn't like a Pokédex in which it was 5 million snacks plus shinies plus evolution to that. I probably wouldn't have beaten that game because I ain't got time for it. But in terms of gameplay, really simple. You catch the snacks. You feed it to them niggas. Gameplay. Now, it's different ways to catch those snacks because every snacks have different abilities and what they are and whatnot. My when I started it, I was like, all right, I'm just catching snacks. This shit easy. It's a kids game, right? Towards the middle of the game, they literally just be like, all right, this snack can't get catched by normal means. So what you want to do, you want to put this plunger on top of this thing right here, put that on the side of the mountain, wait till about 3 o'clock at night, shoot that thing, make sure it hit the fire. Then when it hit the fire, it claps on to the monster. You got to hurry up and get the monster because his rival monster going to come up, boom, mess that whole entire situation up. Then I was like, fuck, I don't want to do this shit. But then I had a goal because I was like, this thing got 28 trophies. I can platinum the bitch in one playthrough, right? So I'm platinum it. And so I started doing that. It was started to get really easy because all I did was look at a guide. It was only like I would say 1, 2. It was 1.5 that I just literally. It took me probably a day to catch. And it's not like a rare one that only comes out at a certain time. It's not something that's big that you gotta do because it got like boss snacks in the game, I guess. Whatever the fuck you want to call them things. It wasn't one of those. It was a regular flaming hot Cheeto puff. And when I tell you, I couldn't catch that because what you had to do, this one was extremely stupid. What you have to do, so there's ice and there's fire. Depending on which one get hit first, depending on which status effect get nullified. So if an ice monster hit a fire one first, the fire will get nullified. No, both of them get nullified, but depending on which one you want to catch will be the fastest one, I guess. So if you lead a fire monster towards the ice, you try to catch an ice monster, the ice monster will be like lasting longer. Look, it was stupid. But that Cheeto puff was flying across like a volcano type thing. So in the environment, if it touch fire, it's gonna stay on fire. Now the traps that I gotta use, if that catches on fire, I won't be able to catch the monster because I will catch on fire. So I had to lure this thing called a fucking bopsicle, which is basically like a fucking popsicle, 2 gay ass popsicles that you get that you would split with a friend, but you gotta say no homo afterwards. It was one of them damn things. And I had to lead that into I had to lead into the volcano cave, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I had to set a spring trap with a regular trap to take it out mid-air and land it to the spot where the bopsicle will hit. that trap to freeze it or to take the fire away so I can catch it. Mind you, it is not something I thought of out my head. That was the guide told me to do that. It took me fucking forever. It was strictly RNG. I was about to quit it. Then I was like, it's just a kid's game. So I thought. That's when we go to the story. So the story is necessarily not deep whatsoever. The funny thing is, it's going to have a 2, which is cool, I think, personally. If they get the funds to make a Bugsnax 2, hopefully that's free as well, because it will be a long time before I buy it. But the story, you start as a reporter looking for this chick called Lisbeth. She's an explorer who took all these, I think it was 11 niggas to this island. Took 11 of these Muppet, they call grumpuses. Took 11 of these grumpuses to this island. That island is inhabited by these things called, what's the game about? Bugsnax, which are, niggas don't know what they are, but they eat it and it turns your limbs to a said snack that you ate. Now, these people on this island live with those snacks, but they all came to this island for particular reasons. All that shit don't matter. The reason they came to that island is the reason why you're doing side quests for them niggas. But for the main story, something happened when it comes to like the island. When Lisbeth left, she was the leader. She kept them niggas together. It's kind of like the fucking Red Ranger. Whenever the Red Ranger dip off, them other Rangers don't know what the fuck to do. It's kind of like that. Then they all split away. Your main goal at first was to get all these niggas back together to this island, which you did. It took a lot of fucking bugs to catch. It took a lot of feeding these fucking Muppets, random ass Bugsnax that took a bitch to catch. And it was fun while doing it. Now, in terms of like the characters, they're all different. Some of them are, you know, like it's like, I guess it's a teenage. I don't know if these things have fucking ages, right? I guess they have sexes because they have preferred pronouns, but then at the day they puppets because it's 2 dudes, you know, that was the most like relationship in the game. Like dude was like basically saying, man, I don't know how to express my love to folks. And I was like, I ain't gonna be able to help you, but have fun. And I really didn't help that nigga because most of the time you as the protagonist literally was like, yo, I'm just trying to get interviews to why y'all niggas on this island. I personally do not care about anything that's going on. And my whole purpose of helping you niggas is to not get fired from my job. Spoiler, you still got fired. But, so when you do all this stuff to find Lisbeth, because eventually you found her, you found Eggabell, you found Lisbeth, all this stuff, you found out what the heck Bugsnax really are. And Bugsnax are parasites that forces you to eat them so you can become one with that fucking island. So throughout the whole time, you think to yourself that these snacks that I'm catching are hard snacks that from this island, like food, they're like plants. They don't want you to catch them because they actually want that shit. Even though that fucking flying cheese puff that took like at least 2 days to catch, wanted me to catch that motherfucker. So I can force it into these Muppets so they can become said food and mesh inside that island. I guess that's where the horror aspect came in, even though I wasn't scared. I thought it was more of a weird aspect to the fucking game. But all in all, found out that these snacks, when you found out that these snacks basically want to fucking kill you, that's when the island flipped over and was about to explode. And just island I'm about to explode. So let me take these niggas with them. So I had to get all these motherfuckers off the island. Whoop. Came and got them niggas off the island, beat the game. Credits came down, end credit scene about the Snackalami or the Snack Illuminati, whatever the fuck they want to call it. I guess that's going to be part 2. But all in all, I like the game. It was something that when it comes to video games, don't take this shit seriously, man. And the game didn't take itself seriously. And I that's one thing I never do when it comes to a video game. I'm never gonna, when I play it, I'm never gonna expect more from it that it gets from itself. Cause I'm just gonna have bad expectations, and the game gonna be shit even more when I expect fucking Bugsnax to be a world-renowned game or some shit like that. So I went into that game like it should be going into, fucking me. And I enjoyed myself playing it. Now for the gripes. They ain't got no fucking fast travel. That shit was annoying. That was probably the most annoying thing was not the fast travel. The loading times was weird compared to something like fucking 2K, which is a way bigger game, way better graphically. Get to that shit later. And the load times was a little longer. Graphics. This shit is not a PlayStation 5 game. Nowhere near it. Like I would say I had to check because you know how you get games and you accidentally would download the PS4 version of that game. I was like, all right, let me check if I didn't get the upgraded version of Bugsnax. I had to do that shit with No Man's Sky. Dumb niggas had
Bugsnax has no upgraded version.
That's the upgraded versions of Bugsnax. I was like, that's nice. It's like the game is not even that level of pushing the console forward. Like that shit don't look like a PS5 game. It will never look like a PS5 game. Like Cyberpunk about to hit niggas with the jig and say, "Oh, the real graphical version coming out in fucking May." That will be Bugsnax. There will be no graphic version. That shit look ass. It looked like a PS3 game. It's that. So like, I was looking at this shit. I'm like, where's that next gen shit motherfucker was talking about? So I'm pretty sure when them niggas show Sony, like, we've been working on this game for like 4 years, folks. We gonna get this shit. We gonna market it at like $60. Boom, here y'all go, Sony. Let this be a console exclusive. Sony looked at them niggas dead in the face and said, "You ain't got the juice like that. Put this in our little Sony thing for like 2 seconds. That bitch free."
It was like, hey, we need some PlayStation Plus games for November. We'll hook you up with that.
That's it. So I'm actually thinking a lot of the games that we've seen on that shit is just about to be free games, bro. Because even when I look at like what games are on PS5 or what's the pre-order coming next, where's that one game that's like Overwatch for cars? That shit not on there.
The Destruction All-Stars?
Yeah,
that's not coming out till January, I think.
But you can't even pre-order it.
I heard it's supposed to be. I remember hearing something that's
I
not.
thought that was a launch title.
No, it was, but then they pushed it back. Let me see what's up with that.
But like but Bugsnax, let's say like this. Like I always say, Raiders are not my thing because shit is shit and good is good, right? Bugsnax is not shit. So off a scale of, hey, that shit was flames, and hey, get this off my goddamn system, it was alright. Will I play it again? Heavens no. If Cyberpunk was out, would I want to play this game? No. If I would have, crumbled like most men and bought Assassin's Creed Valhalla and get lost within that world, would I play Bugsnax? No. But if you ain't got shit to play, if you was one of them niggas who bought a PS5 just because your trigger finger was itching, and you ain't got no games to go up this bitch, and you was the dumb nigga who bought an Xbox and you ain't had no fucking PS4 games to play in the background, should you play this game? Yeah. You got a good about 10 hours of some good gameplay before you get repetitive as fuck. So Bugsnax. If that was an emoji for this game, it'd be the one when it got the squiggly face and the rock eyebrow. That was the for this game. Like, should you play it? That's my answer. I don't know if you want to. It's not like a must play. Like, if you look at all the other PS Plus games, like the Hollow Knight, I heard that was slapped for an indie game. And Shadow of War, if you don't get bored from it after a while, that was a decent game. Bugsnax is one of those, but it's also better than some other games. So that emoji face is Bugsnax. Is it game of the year like I've been telling my niggas? Hell no. Not even close. Not even scratching the surface. No. Nowhere near it. Is it the best game I played in 2020? Maybe. So, yeah. That's it for me. I ain't got nothing. You said that's cap?
That's cap.
I don't count Persona 5 Royale. Final Fantasy 7 was good. Didn't finish Kingdom Hearts, so I can't talk about on that. Sekiro made me depressed.
Sekiro didn't come out this year.
Yeah, Sekiro's Kingdom Hearts came out last year, G.
Yeah.
Wait, Sekiro and Kingdom Hearts came out last year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, what games came out in
2020 got you
2020?
fucked up, bro. It's so
Final Fantasy, Persona 5,
Don't count Royale, Final Fantasy, it was fun. What else that I played? Probably shit.
that you played. I don't know.
yeah, off the top of
Yeah,
my
nah,
head.
I ain't played. Yeah, see, hey, like I said, UFC 4, that's a sport.
That's sad.
You can't count that. Wait, Ghost of Tsushima didn't come out
Yeah,
this year?
Ghost. Yeah, Ghost. There we go. My fault. Ghost.
Oh, what did I say before that I tweaked on?
Sekiro.
Sekiro.
Oh, fuck, I didn't even, niggas didn't even pass the first fucking mini boss. I ain't even counting Sekiro. Talking about Pro Skater, don't count that shit. Crash 4, I ain't even booted that game up since it came out.
Yeah. So,
Play SpongeBob.
yeah, SpongeBob. You played the hell out of SpongeBob.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna speak on that. Yeah, Bugsnax probably be in my top 10 by default. I don't play a lot of games.
Also, PlayStation, the Destruction All Stars that comes out in February and it's going to be free for 2 months
Plus or just free
for PlayStation Plus. Let's be specific. For
I knew I wasn't capping when I saw that. All them indie games you saw on that bitch, bro, them bitches was gonna be free, folks.
Oh yeah, those games are because
Yeah,
they
they
know
gonna be-
nobody's gonna
Like
play those
to,
games.
for those indie titles, it's to probably the publishers, developers benefit that they probably end up free games. So
It's the same
So
thing with
motherfuckers can be
fucking,
like, oh man, I missed out on this bitch, let me buy it, and then found out nobody playing that bitch no more.
it's the same thing with what's that game? Fall Guys.
yeah,
Nobody was
Ain't
playing.
nobody playing that
game.
shit.
The reason why the game was popping was because it was free on PlayStation.
exactly.
That shit was
So,
not free. That shit was not been. No one would be playing that shit.
It's just like
No
now,
one.
ain't nobody playing that shit.
Yeah, so like I ain't mad at
Well, I'm
that.
done though. I ain't got nothing else to say. I ain't played nothing else. I'm
All right,
good.
cool. All right, go ahead, Cam.
All right, so start out with reading. Are we gonna talk about the My Hero One Piece chapter later?
We could talk about it like as you talk about it, I guess, because since DC not here, it's like One Piece won't feel the same because DC's reaction
Yeah,
is like needed.
Because I'm a Sanji fan, but like I'm not like super like Sanji's like maybe like my second, third favorite character. Sabo will always be number one. But for I guess yeah, we'll start with My Hero. It was a decent chapter. Shout out to Muriel coming back, having his 15 minutes of fame. The slander will still continue. It's not dead at all, at all. Because especially if the next chapter, if this nigga get his ass kicked and damaged Deku has to save him. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's back.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be back.
Nigga, you came back just to get your ass kicked? Nah, wouldn't be me. But it's good to see him back. Best Genius holding the city on his back. Todoroki doing what his father can't and is actually, protecting the city by fighting his brother. Dobby having a highlight take is needed. You Dobby, pick up the pace. I need you to kill Endeavor, dog. What's going on, G? Stop all this talking, stop all this capping, and put some action on that. Put some action on your capping, bro. Kill that nigga. Please.
I don't think you're gonna kill him.
So that's that. I don't really care about Shorty getting fucking cremated.
It was just
It is
funny
what
though,
it is.
because this
It
is
was
like he's
funny.
cremating
It was like, oh my
everybody
God,
else who you want to cremate.
I had to do a double take because I forgot who that was. Like they were like, "Oh no!" And I was like, "Who is that?" I was like,
That's how I was. I'm like, look, man, so many people were taking L's, so it's like, gee,
"No, it's because
okay,
Hirokoshi don't know how to make side characters, bro."
and that too.
Niggas is garbage, dog. So there's that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what happens next if Muriel's gonna save the day, or he's gonna get his ass kicked and Deku will have to save him. I want that to happen just because I just love the Muriel slander. That's just the highlight of the My Hero stuff amongst our group. But on One Piece, ooh boy, yeah. If you was a Sanji fan, I mean a super Sanji fan, bro, this chapter hurt.
Like
Yeah,
I had to talk DC off the cliff, man.
it was a double take because if Sanji takes an L, it's all right. But if Sanji takes an L and Zoro gets a W, all hell breaks loose, bro. All hell
All
breaks.
right, let me ask you a question, bro. So Sanji took an L to a female, which we know that was gonna happen regardless, right? Because
Yeah.
he don't fight bitches.
Right.
And Zoro finally beat Apu after how many chapters?
A lot.
Most of this
So
arc.
why is this a thing? Bro, I kid you. I'm glad I'm not up to date with this shit like y'all are, bro. Cause that shit, that fan base is ass.
That fan base is weird.
Listen, anything they take as far as because I fucking at this point I cannot stand the Zoro versus Sanji shit. It's to me is one of the dumbest shit that this community could have started, especially considering the fact that they're both on the same fucking crew. Like it doesn't matter. Like if we talking Saiyan Saga Goku versus Vegeta, okay, cool, whatever. Right now, nowadays, this whole Goku versus Vegeta shit, who cares, bro? They're both on the same side. They both get their shine. Goku's the main character, so he's gonna get more shine. Let's move on. This whole Zoro versus Sanji shit, I could give two shits about. I like Sanji and I like Zoro. I hate his fan base. That's the only reason why whenever something bad happens to Zoro, I just
It's
meme it
funny.
up for meme's sake because the community, the Zoro fan base is fucking disgustingly stupid. It just like I just need to have that moment. So Sanji taking, we know that this is it's in his code. He's like, I'm never going to hit a woman, ever. You'll never see me hit a woman. He won't use his hands to fight, and he won't hit a woman. Those are like his iron codes when it comes to fighting. So of course, when he goes into baby girl Black Maria, who I would climb all over her back and then some, of course he not gonna do nothing at all, bro. She is the head prostitute, G. That means she do this seducing shit. That's Sanji's biggest weakness.
Yep.
Is especially when a woman can seduce him, and this woman been in the streets. Hell yeah, he go fall for that shit. Hook, line, and sinker. So of
Kind
course
of
this
would have fell for it, man.
like
So think about that, man.
I would fell for it too. I'm like, fuck my crew, fuck that nigga Luffy, bro. I'm trying to get some pussy.
Exactly.
And so yeah, of course he's gonna fall for that shit. And Zoro actually getting the hit in finally, you can take that as a moment of like it's a good Zoro moment because it's like when this nigga can do shit, he can do shit. But at the same time, to me, it's a detriment to his character because it's like if you're just now starting to take this fight seriously, what the hell were you doing the past couple chapters? Because if you didn't notice, there's this virus around you that turns you into a zombie, and the only cure for that is to die.
Mm-hmm.
So if you weren't taking that entire encounter seriously until you saw this trash ass nigga Okiku, and no, Okiku's not trash because she's trans. Don't come at me with that bullshit. She's just a garbage ass character because all them red scabbard niggas is garbage. They equally garbage. Straight, trans, horse, whatever. Cat and dog too. You know, fuck. So him seeing her arm go to the floor, and then he get mad that her arm fell, and then he finally was okay. Let me one shot him real quick. Just kind of ask. It's like, dog, where were your mentals during this entire
Mm-hmm.
encounter? Your boy, your doctor boy Chopper already got infected, and luckily he
So he
just
gonna
now
die?
remembered.
No, Chopper
No,
did it on purpose. He
he
actually got
did it on
infected on
purpose.
purpose so he can figure out what to do. It's
Yeah,
like,
he's finally starting to act like the role that he got recruited to the Straw Hat Pirates for. It only took him almost close to 1,000 chapters, but he remembered his job description. So he did it so that he could find a cure for the virus, which he did. I guess he did in this chapter. He said, "I found a cure." But
which,
there's
by
that.
the
So
way, he found a cure right before Zoro gave him the vaccine.
stupid ass nigga, bro. Like I just can't. I don't understand. If it's one community that I'm all for is the Chopper slander, because that nigga is beyond trash, dog. He's beyond useless. But at least he knows he's a mascot character.
At least, yeah.
But yeah, so it's like this whole Zoro versus Sanji shit. Sanji took an expected L. Like we know this is gonna happen from the last chapter, especially because y'all go, "Who's Ivankov? It's Ivankov." Come on, dog. Uh, I knew that him going to meet Black Maria, baby girl Black Maria, he's gonna catch the smoke. And then Zoro finally having this moment. It's a cool moment, and the panel drawing is cool, but
Definitely
the
was.
context behind that is kind of trash because it's like, yo, you finally taking this shit seriously, dog? Like, come on now. So that's it. But the community does not care. At this point, it's literally any excuse. Like anything that happens involving Zoro's character, anything that Zoro does or Sanji does, whatever side uses that to an advantage as far as like, oh, Zoro L, Zoro W, Sanji L, Olanji, Sanji, Laurel, Woro, all that shit. So I'm over it at this point, but obviously the community's not, because they're a bunch of fucking children. We can't have decent discussions. Um we can't talk about the best thing about this chapter, which was Kaido's fucking feat of lifting the fucking whole island up through sheer force of fucking will. Like, that's the stuff that I want to talk
Real.
about. Like,
That's
fuck
a
all
real
this Zoro
nigga.
moment and the Sanji moment. To me, that was the best part of this chapter when he was like, "Oh yeah, my dad is manipulating the elements to lift the island up, and now he's gonna move it to the capital."
So he about to launch that bitch to the capital.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna
Yep.
show y'all
Hey,
that I'm trying to turn
I
Wano
want to
into a war zone."
I want to get y'all opinion on this. I want to get y'all opinion on this. So I think that nigga writes that shit weekly, just pure weekly. I don't think he ever has something like this, the clear cut thing I'm gonna do every single time. I think he has what he wants to get to, but I honestly think he does that shit weekly, bro.
Oh yeah,
Like
he
this,
does.
because
Yeah.
I giving Sanji an L after he's been holding that W or being the second squad. That's weird. If you want to consider it an L, right? You want to consider it an L. And having Zoro finally beat a nigga who been warning him. It seemed like he had no weakness.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Oda loves trolling the fan base. We've been on this. We know that the nigga said he got the fucking ending on a napkin somewhere. That nigga probably brushed his fucking snot on that shit by now. So it's like we know that he's doing this to troll the community, because I know that he knows that the one of the biggest things in the community is Sanji versus Zoro.
Yep.
You can't go nowhere without niggas fighting over that shit, and he revels in it because that just means he don't give a fuck because they reading his chapters,
Yep.
so it's money to him. So I respect it, but I respect his part because he getting the bag. But as for the community, unless y'all doing like live streams, chapter reviews, shit, y'all not getting money for this, bro. So stop taking this shit too seriously, bro. It's okay. They're both on the same side. Unless Zoro one day decides fuck it, he takes his eye patch out and goes, Luffy, I'm the Pirate King now. Nothing's gonna change.
And that's not gonna
So,
happen. That ain't gonna happen. It ain't.
bro, these Zoro fans, G. You know
The,
these Zoro fans.
the nigga
But
ain't Kenpachi.
that's it for the chapter. DC definitely would have had a lot more to say about this because he he's a way more of a Sanji fan than I am. And he super hates the Zoro community. I guess maybe look forward to that next week, because especially since One Piece will break, we can talk about that
Yeah.
more to depth next week. But that's it for the chapters. As far as, oh, and I caught up on solo leveling.
That nigga Jin
Motherfucking
Woo.
kids got smoked. G,
Oh yeah, no high school kids.
them kids got fucking smoked. Like, so spoiler alerts. You now, like, it's just really me and Chris that's reading solo leveling. Essentially, the last time I left off was he beat the Ant King. I'm gonna call him. I know it's like Boro Bear
Yeah,
Bars,
the
whatever his
Ant
name
King.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and so then they kind of had this arc where I think it was him and the chick, him and I forgot her name, Sun Bay something, Sun
It's
Bay.
hard
I
to
don't know. This
pronounce.
but like, she wanted to join his guild that he's creating because she wants his dick. Uh, and so basically he tested her by sending his egress after him, which is like his knight. And then she was like, "Oh, send me somebody stronger." So he sent the fucking Ant King, who smoked her ass when they first encountered each other. So he sent him out to go fight her so that she can kind of get over her trauma of fighting him and showcase her strength. Smoked her ass again. Was about to turn her into a pack before Mr. Chad Wu had to step in and tell him, like, "Hey, yo, remember your place, nigga." Um, so that was that, but he still didn't allow her into the guild because, in case you don't know, the reason why he doesn't want her to join is because she's an S rank. So of course she's going to come with him into the dungeons, and he does
Mm-hmm.
not want that because he wants to suck up all the experience for himself because he needs to level up.
Mm-hmm.
So he does not want her to join because she go come with him, and he don't want that shit. So he just wants numbers because there's a law that you have to have a minimum amount of hunters in your guild in order to go through the dungeon. So join his guild, but you not doing shit. You just there in name
You just
only.
collecting shit.
Yeah,
You just
which I
collecting my
respect.
left items.
I respect. So then I think what was gonna happen is he had this assignment from the system where he was waiting on this dungeon, and then this another guild came basically saying like, "Hey, there's this dungeon portal that opened up. We need your help with it." So he was gonna go with them. While that was happening, at his sister's school, a dungeon portal opened up in their school's vicinity, and the motherfucker orcs came in, G, and bro, cages. Fucking man, bro, bro,
That's literally what happened, G.
pages of these niggas getting their ass fucking smoked, dog. It was the one thing that got me was when the chick was in the bathroom and she called up the Hunters Association and she was like, I'm hiding in the bathroom stalls. Like, please send your hunters after me. Am I gonna be okay? And then the orc came in, and then they was like, wait. She was like, don't. I think she said like they sense fear or something like that.
Yeah.
And all you heard on the other line was like, help me, help me. Got
Click.
poked. I feel it. And so it was just all of that. So in the midst of the dungeon, Chad Wu basically since that like something was happening to his sister because he did a smart thing. He employed some of his shadows to basically like kind of like a
Watch
firewall
over her. Yeah.
basically to kind of save her in case something happens. So he noticed that his shadows were fighting. So he was like, "Fuck it, I'm finna teleport there." So that shit will take an hour. Can't wait that long. So he fucking flash sprinted out that fucking dungeon, got to that fucking school, and he laid the smack down on all them niggas. He just came in like, you hurt my sister, I'm gonna fuck y'all up. And so it just showcasing how much of a Chad he is, bro. I fuck with it, Mr. Chad Wu. And so I think now the current arc that was happening was what was it? I think the last chapter was it's something like they were saying like
Now he's currently fighting the statue from the first.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically it looks like the system has redirected him to fight the first go back into the dungeon in which he got his at him and his original guild got their ass beat. But he was like, I'm ready for this shit now. And it was a cool thing. They showed a panel of like a side by side panel of like what he was before, where he was a bitch ass nigga, and now that he's like, I'm that nigga now. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that shit goes, because that's to me that's gonna be a good arc because especially if because it looks like the way that that statue was looking, it don't look like he's like I'm not no low tier ass nigga. Like yeah, you got strong, but I ain't no bitch. Like it looks like that's what the statue is. So if it's gonna be like an actual legit fight where like Mr. Chad Wu had to try against it, I'm looking forward to that because man, solo leveling never disappoints. So I'm glad I caught up. I kind of had to let the chapters build up so I can really splurge in it. Um, but that's it. And then I read Lord Olympus, solid chapter. Keep doing your thing, Rachel, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Webtoons. That's next. The Crunchyroll original. But on to watching. So watching. Uh, latest episode of Fire Force was decent. Shout out to Maki coming back, doing her thing. And I guess, oh yeah, RP Shoe man,
Oh yeah, that
nigga is a
nigga.
doll bitch.
That nigga
uh,
literally a
he
freaking
is a
came an
doll.
Annabelle doll.
That shit sucked, bro. But I'm pretty sure if he come back, like either Shinra saves him or he just goes like ballistic. 'Cause I honestly feel like he's the strongest aside from like whoever is the main dude. I feel like out of like the current pillars, I feel like he's the strongest one because that nigga can fucking stop time. So I feel like if he just wakes up and goes like, all right, no fucking, I'm tired of this shit. And just, especially, ooh, just show me a solid panel. show me a nice little animation of him slicing off that pink hair shorty's head. And Fire Force is 100 out of 10. It's the best anime that ever came out. That's that. Then I think we watched Jujutsu Kaisen. Really solid episode. We all made the prediction that the dude with the bang over his head, the fucking black hair, not the white hair one, but the black hair one that followed the white hair dude.
Oh yeah.
He's basically be Sasuke. Um, because if you look at the opening of the show, he's chilling with the main character. So obviously, at some point, he's going to join the school and he's going to be friends with the main character. But it looks like in this episode, he kind of has that dark side where he's like, "Fuck everybody" type of situation, and he's learning how to kind of use the bad side of curse energy from the white haired dude. So I feel like he's kind of going to be the Sasuke character of the show. Um, and the dude with the freaking bifocals or whatever you want to call it, those goggles, funny ass character. His Japanese voice actor he has such a like that voice that's like when you as soon as you hear it, it's like, oh, it's that nigga. So I rocks with him. And it looks like the next episode is gonna showcase more of his feats, and he's gonna have a fight with the white hair dude, which DC has told me that nigga cold as hell. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's improved. Jujutsu Kaisen. No, Honikawa. I like this episode a lot. Especially now that like it's kind of there. It's kind of like confirmed that she's not 16. Thank you.
At this point,
Thank you.
it's safe. It's safe.
Thank you. Uh, so the house burning down. The interactions between them. One of the side characters are starting to kind of I'm kind of starting to rock with them. So they're not as annoying. They weren't like annoying in this episode, especially when they told old girl that like, yeah, that nigga
Folks
married
married.
now. And then she was having an argument. Yo, I didn't understand. I didn't expect her mom to say this. Like, yo, my husband left me for a young woman. So what the fuck you talking about? A broken heart?
Yeah,
I'm like, damn.
I was like, ooh.
Damn, all right, okay, we going there. So it was a pretty good episode. Especially towards the end of the episode where like he was basically saying that like because it's embarrassing for them to see each other in their underwear, even though they're husband and wife. And he basically asked her like at the end, like, when am I gonna get the smash? And I guess she was like, you can do whatever you want to. And then they started talking about some other stuff. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to Tony Kawa coming up. And I guess this is episode 9, right? So the
Yes.
plot is gonna kick in
Next episode, hopefully.
thinking the plot is gonna kick in next episode, the central plot. Unless this is just pure slice in life from beginning to end, which I mean I'm okay with, but I feel like her backstory is gonna be the plot kicking in. So there's that. Tonikawa. Oh, and Haikyuu. This week's episode of Haikyuu, like Chris said, I fucking loved it. I needed this Hinata moment, especially because this is the culmination of his training, his kind of training arc at the beginning of this season when he was a ball boy during that little camp that Shiratorizawa was hosting. And then, this episode was really good too because Miles was here as well. If y'all don't know that our homie Miles he actually plays college volleyball, so he knows his shit. So like during a lot of the episode, he was explaining to me like how this shit goes down. It was really interesting. So I think what we should do is probably have Miles pop in when the finale of the season 4 comes in, so he can kind of give us his thoughts and perspective from someone who actually plays the fucking sport. But really good really solid episode. Looks like next episode we go get my nigga back from Al Bahai, uh the original king, whatever they call him, the great king, as Hinata calls him. So I'm looking forward to that as well. It just I like Haikyuu just because it just really made me, like I was telling Miles, like at first I was like, fucking volleyball, that's just for girls, who cares type of situation. But like watching Haikyuu and having these talks with someone like Miles who knows the sport and plays the sport is like I really garnered a respect for the sport of volleyball. So it's like, yo, this shit is actually kind of cold. So shout out to Haikyuu, just knocking it out the park with each episode. Especially in the animation when Hinata got the receive was so good, bro.
It was
such a great fucking moment for him, for his character. Like me and Mouse was like, we was like up, like we were up on a couch, like, yeah, let's fucking go, Hinata. So like when the anime can do that, bro, You nailed it. Uh, so shout out to Haikyuu. And then I also watched the full season 2 of Mob Psycho. 'Cause I never watched season 2 of Mob Psycho when it came out. So I caught up with on that really good season, really good second season. Some low points here and there. But overall, I think the character of Mob, the character of his master, and even the side characters like really grow and develop. His brother as well, and then that final fight that he had with I forgot his name, but the dude who had like who's basically grown up Mob. She was cool. Animation was fucking on point. Whenever he entered his 100% mode. So I don't. Did they ever confirm if there's gonna be a season 3 of Mob Psycho, Chris, or like no?
Wait,
Is
say
that
that
it for
again.
Mob
I didn't
Psycho?
hear you.
Did they ever confirm that we're gonna get a season 3 for Mob Psycho?
More than likely, I don't think it's officially confirmed. I could check real quick, but more than likely, Mob Psycho has a huge following. So,
Okay. 'Cause, yeah, I definitely need a season 3 because that shit was amazing. So I don't know why I never got to because the thing is I didn't even know that Mob Psycho season 2 had like came out. Like I knew when I started rewatching it that it came out, but like when it originally came out, I don't even know what season it came out. Like the anime, like the season it released. So I was like surprised when people were talking about Mob Psycho 2. I was like, what the fuck is Mob Psycho 2? And they were like, oh, there's season 2. So I was like, oh well, whatever. So I just kind of let that shit coast by until I think I saw a clip on Facebook. Once again, shout out to Facebook. Um, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna watch season 2. So it was a good watch. Only 13 episodes and an OVA. I didn't check out the OVA yet, but it is what it is. So that's it for watching, I believe, and on to playing. So as far as playing, the usual, Trezor Steel 4, Yakuza Like a Dragon. And then I beat the main campaign story of Spider-Man again. Man, it just made me so mad at what is it, 2018 was the Red Dead Redemption suck off
yeah,
video game award show.
yep.
It made me so mad that like okay, no slight to Arthur Morgan's voice actor, tuberculosis. Ooh. But like, come on, dog. Yuri's voice acting at the end of Spider-Man, especially when he's fighting Doc Ock, and you see the emotions of him having to fight somebody who he considered a father figure. Oh, I was like, yo, this shit is so good, bro. Like he was gypped. He was straight gypped to that role. He should have got voice actor of the year for that because he fucking nailed the Spider-Man role. Um, so right now I'm going through the DLC. I beat the Black Cat DLC, and Black Cat is dangerous, bro. She dangerous, G. Uh, I forgot how good they portrayed Black Cat, how good her voice actor was, and how
Yeah,
good her
it
mom
was.
was.
She
If
was
you know
really
what I
good.
mean, G. Cause all I'm gonna say is, well, fuck a Mary Jane, G. I'm going for Black Cat or Silver Sable too. Silver Sable, she can get it too. But I'm on the what is it? The fucking Hammerhead one, where basically
And
the
fuck
freaking
them
cop
niggas,
chick,
G.
the freaking cop chick basically goes crazy and she turns
Mm-hmm.
into I forgot what villain, Spider-Man villain she is, but that's kind of like the part that I'm in. But yeah, yo, I forgot how crazy the end of that spot, like the fucking open world segment of the end of that spot, where like you got the Sable niggas, the fucking the niggas from
Everybody was on your ass, G. That's
when you
why
just
I don't go back to that game. I did
when
not
you
want to go
flick it through the
back.
city and you just see this fucking the fucking hella missile fucking markers on your ass.
That's why I did
Oh
not go
man,
back.
G.
I was like, ooh, should I get the
Wild dog.
remaster? No. I don't want to go through that hell again. That was hell.
Oh man, but I love that game. Gee, love it. But yeah, and then shout out to Legends, Dragon Ball Legends. They came out with UI Goku, Jiren, Dispo, and Topo units for Black Friday. I said that because I beat that text right off. So shout out to Dragon Ball Legends on that count. I think that's it for now.
All right.
Oh, y'all see what's on the head? The
Ooh, the
post 3D
flex.
you digs,
The flex.
they decent. I would say It's $99 plus tax. But I would say these are some damn good headphones from what I've been using. Sound quality is nice, comfortable as hell. Has a lot of decent controls. I can't really see all of them, but they're here. Um, and it comes with two controller ports, one for your PlayStation 4 and one if you want to connect to like your computer or something like that. So solid headphones. So and you can also use it on your PS4 controller as well. I mean, you should be able to. But so yeah, it's I'd say it's a good one. Catch it on sale, because $99 for a head. I mean, well, honestly, if you're talking about like Turtle Beaches and shit like that, $99 is low key kind of cheap.
Yeah.
But yeah, catch it on sale. I recommend it.
All right. Cool. Let's go ahead and move on towards news. We're gonna knock anime news out first. Uh, first, couple Demon Slayer news. Demon Slayer for the final volume of the manga, because you know they put all the shit in the book form. They're adding a new epilogue, so keep that in mind if you want to buy it. When you
And they
plan
say it's
to
coming
buy?
out in like February or something.
Yes. So it's gonna be a new epilogue, so that probably might clear up some lost holes, plot holes and stuff that wasn't covered towards the end. So be on the lookout for that. I'm pretty sure that will go crazy with the sales. Next, Demon Slayer movie entered the top three grossing movie. Is the top three grossing movie ever in Japan.
Oh, it was another story that tied into this. I don't know. I think it was either it was the director of that Your Name movie. He was actually mad that Demon Slayer got the top three grossing. I don't know if he was the director. It was like a director or something. But like he said that he was mad that Demon Slayer got the top three grossing movies in Japan. So I'm a bro. Them romance niggas don't like them shonen niggas, boy.
Hey,
You
look,
stepping on
man.
my turf.
The fact
Movies is
that
for
this,
romance.
the fact that it hit top three in itself is crazy. It knocked out Frozen
Hold on, Cam. This gonna make you laugh anyway. Boy, Chris, why is you a Chicago Bears fan?
because, man,
Because
I,
what, bro? They got smacked.
Niggas
why
got
you
smacked by
bring
the
G? Why
Packers.
you bring such negativity to me right now,
Cause
G?
I was
Niggas got
scrolling
smoked
through
by the
Twitter,
Packers.
bro.
G.
What is
Look,
this
G.
41 to 17?
Look, man, it's
Niggas got smoked by
41
the
to
Packers.
25
G.
right now, G. Leave me alone. We're potting
41
right
to
now.
25.
Look,
Nigga,
man.
Damn.
I
Look, man.
thought
I got
Khalil
nothing.
Mack,
Look,
Khalil Mack 41
look,
gets 45.
look, G. Look, bro. Look, man. Fuck the Packers, G. Plain and simple, G.
My bad, Chris, but damn, I had to
Fuck
say that.
G. G. No, no, no. I'm trying to keep cool right now, G. I am. I am. But anyway, keep going, Cam. This negativity and shit.
No, that's all I have to say. I just found that interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe it's some beef between the shonen and the romance, the rom com, or not rom com. That was a drama. So
And look,
some romance niggas.
it's all about getting the bag. Just because you mad somebody else getting the bag, it looks a little nasty to me, man. That's how I feel. Like, mugs love Demon Slayer, G. In Japan, especially, it seems like it was top three ever. It knocked out Frozen.
Hey, Chris.
Yes. And look, bro, you ain't shit, bro. Like, G, why do y'all do this to me, G? Like, why? Why? Like, G. And then
Some
he's
niggas.
12. His family don't even like him, G. Like, G, come on,
uh,
man.
41 to 25. Let's
Like,
fucking
G.
go.
Why these niggas? Let me turn this game off, G. Them niggas, you got the nerve to fight. Shit. Fuck that team, G.
Bro.
Like, G, this team is fucking stupid, G. Fire everybody, G. At least the niggas score more than 20 points. I give them that. That's a reward, and that's unfortunate. But moving on. Shit. My Heroes announced a new movie is being teased as well. Nothing
Three
solid yet.
Musketeers.
Yep. So
Which I like. So I like the theme that they went for when it comes to the My Hero movies. I feel like the first movie was, him, like All Might kind of passing the torch on to Deku. But it's kind of solo Deku movie.
yeah.
The second movie was Deku and Bakugo. Now it seems the third movie is gonna be the Monster Trio, which is Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki. So I like the themes that the My Hero movies are doing. So I'm looking forward to it because as much as I fucking bash on the anime, those movies
The
are
movies be
fucking
on
amazing.
point. On
Are
point.
absolutely amazing. Like storytelling, character wise. I mean, like the second movie made me care about all of Class 1A because they all had their shine. So it was like maybe have that production team come to your anime and give them a couple pointers as far as like some of the source material that y'all could be doing. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm already sold because the past two movies have been great.
Yep. So go crazy with that. And final piece of news: Funimation is adding pretty much a bunch of Gundam series to its platform. I didn't know the fact they were missing Gundam series, but started this past week. They added Mobile Suit Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, Mobile
Wing
Suit
on that
Gundam
bitch.
Destiny. You said what,
Is Wing
Cam?
already on Funimation?
They
Gundam Wing,
wasn't. I
the
don't
one that
think
I'm
so.
currently watching.
Yeah, and then they said they will add more of the Gundam franchises soon. So if you're a big fan of Gundam, and there's a bunch of them,
Or like if you think Fate has a lot of fucking series and shit, bro, Gundam has that shit
Gundam
blowing out the
has a
fucking
crap ton,
water.
a crap ton. So, and the only one I literally just watched was Mobile Suit Gundam, whichever one was in on Toonami in the late '90s, early 2000s, and G Gundam. Those the only
That's
two I ever
probably Wing.
watched.
That's probably Wing. Then.
So, but yeah, so if you're a Gundam fan or you looking to get into Gundam, this is a really good time because Funimation is starting to get, I guess the
You may
transition
want
is
to look
starting to
up
happen.
chronological orders inside shit though, so you don't get confused if in case some are
If you care,
continuations of others. Yeah, if you care.
yeah, if you care enough. So that's it for anime news. Gaming. First things first. G4 has officially signed Xavier Woods to be one of the hosts for the new content. So shout out to Xavier
Shout
Woods.
out to that bag.
Get that bag, my brother. You have something to do post WWE G. So shout out to Xavier Woods getting that bag. Shout out to him literally being one of the bigger faces of gaming. So shout out to them. And I think we mentioned it last week. I don't think we didn't do threes from the
Yeah, we
ring.
did. We did.
Oh, we mentioned the Gears thing. All right, cool. So shout out to New Day being on Gears as well. So
Yep, that's free if you got Xbox Game Pass, so you can go ahead and download that shit. It's a
yep.
perk. So, you
Because
like
for me,
Gears and you want to play as the New Day, it's free.
it's definitely worth it. Because for me, I'm probably about to download that right off my Game Pass really soon. So that happened. So shout out to Xavier Woods once again. We like seeing black men prosper in our community. Next, Cam, you want to talk about the World Ends with You sequel?
Yes, yes. This has been. You want to talk about like Kingdom Hearts? Was it 14 years from two to freaking three? Uh, to tell you how old The World Ends with You is, that shit came out on the original Nintendo DS. Now was 2007?
Wait, the big boy DS?
2006 or 2007, G?
The
It's been
OG
it's been a
DS.
minute, G. Because my little sister had it.
So when I was in fucking elementary school, that's when The World Ends with You came out. That's how old that shit is. Uh, so yeah, it's been a while since the first one came out. So now we got a sequel. Because people like in terms of Square Enix titles, like The World Ends with You has kind of like a cult underground following. It's not huge. Like you won't walk anywhere like, oh, you know World's End with You? Oh, your game. No. But like the community has been clamoring for a sequel for years because that game is just so the first game was just so great. And I played the original, loved it. I want to probably maybe get the Switch remaster version just to see how it translated from the DS gameplay to the Switch gameplay. Um, but yeah, it looks really good. Brand new cast, so it looks like it's kind of going to be like a Final Fantasy situation where it's not necessarily, a sequel of the original. It's more like it's a branching branching timeline, not branching timeline, but like just different niggas, different situations. So looking forward to that. The new cast looks pretty cool, pretty creative, pretty outworldly, and whatever what you would expect from like that kind of punk style that The World Ends with You goes for. It's coming out next year, so that, again, another Switch exclusive for the Switch, bro. Like, I mean, they just released some bangers, G. So at this point, if you like, I mean, like, if honestly at this point, if you want to say any system between PS5, Xbox Series X, and Switch that actually has games on there, Switch.
They got
And that's no
games.
cap. And that's no cap, bro. Switch got
Mm-hmm.
games. And they got
Yep.
games coming out, a lot of good games coming out in 2021. So looking forward to The World Ends with You too. Um, anytime the JRPG side of Square Enix gets to prosper, I'm for it because fuck Avengers. But yeah, that's great news. It came out of nowhere too, because nobody was expecting it. So like
Mm-hmm.
again, that's great because it's like I don't want to like I don't want it to be a leaked situation, or it to become like a Nintendo Direct situation with what's the next Smash character head ass shit. So
Yeah.
I'm just glad they just released the trailers and let niggas get hyped.
Yeah, definitely co-sign that. Moving on, I know we don't really give a damn about Fortnite, but people still play Fortnite. Epic Games is adding a subscription service to this game. So for $12 a month, you get to be part of the Fortnite crew. And in this Fortnite crew, you get access to the current battle pass, a stipend of 1,000 V-bucks, exclusive skins, and more.
Oh, okay, so it's because I was about to say like what added what value does this bring? Because you still have to pay like the $10 right for the battle pass. That's like 1,000 V-bucks, I think. So, but if
Yeah,
it just so it's for $2 extra you get the battle pass and you get
V-bucks and exclusive
bucks
skins.
and it's honestly for like I mean I don't give a shit because fuck Fortnite, but as far as for people playing Fortnite, I mean this is good. I mean, because like technically, as far as like V-buck value is concerned, you're getting more because originally for the $10, it was just you pay you get 1,000 V-bucks, you get the battle pass, that's it, right? But now for $12, not only are you getting the battle pass, but you're getting additional 1,000 V-bucks, so that can be saved towards skins or whatever the fuck you want, emotes or whatever. And then you get exclusive skins and shit. So I ain't mad at it. That's a
Yeah,
good
I'm
move.
not.
It's more added value to something that you're already paying for, if you want to pay for it.
Yeah, so if you consistently is playing Fortnite, and I understand if you feel like there's not enough games on the PS5, and you probably redownloaded Fortnite, and you probably gonna play it for a good minute. Go ahead and do your thing, brother. I ain't gonna be mad at you. But
Good
for
value.
$12, that's a lot of value. It is a really a lot of value. Plus, you're getting each battle pass within that, plus the
You get a
thousand that
shit
you was
ton
gonna
of
probably drop.
skins, emotes, additional V-bucks. Good
So
value.
yeah, so the value is worth it. So I'm actually gonna give Epic Games a W for that. Like I ain't mad at you. So shout out to the little Timmys out there still trying to be the new Ninja G. Y'all could do something. Next PlayStation Plus December games. I just had it up. Here we go. So December we have Worm for the PS5. It is Worms Rumble. So it's pretty much the Worms game franchise in like a side scroller. Because I looked at the trailer, side scroller based online battle royale type thing. It seems like so.
Yeah, it's if you watch a video game Donkey, he did a video of one of the Worms games. This looks like a pretty fun ass game. Definitely go cause a lot of friendship brawls. So you're looking for a multiplayer game to play, that's the one.
Yeah, so something to check out. And like I said, it's free on the PS5. You're gonna probably download it. And at least check it out. Then for PS4 side of things, Just Cause 4, I'm not shocked. So if you just like
I thought
open
that
world
game
chaos, you said what?
I thought that game already came. Okay, that must have been three then.
Three,
Okay.
three,
Honestly, they
three.
blend together for me. That series just blends together for me.
Yeah, it's literally the same game. It's just probably a new way to be chaotic. So if you want to jump off an airplane while shooting while dual wielding two rocket launchers, go ahead and do that.
In the middle of a tornado.
That too. And arena shooter rocket arena. I don't know what the hell that
A
is.
Rocket Arena, the game. Oh man, because that was a while. Well, no, that was during the summertime where I think Ubisoft held that tournament. Because I remember watching Black Okage and Afro Senju, like they were all on the team playing that game. So uh, if the trend that we've been seeing as far as these games is concerned, Rocket Arena is going to be popping in December.
Probably, especially with PS5 mugs needing
Yeah,
games. It's yeah. So
up until Cyberpunk comes out.
exactly. Once Cyberpunk come out, it's a whole different thing. So it is what it is. But let's go ahead and we gotta talk about the fact that that Marvel Avengers is a massive flop, big flop, big fat flop,
Oh
and
my god.
whoo, we. So it's been reported that they have lost billions in money. Like
Yes.
we're talking like six. Hold on, I want to be very specific on how much they lost. But
They haven't made back
development
production
costs.
their development costs.
So you're missing out on a lot of money. You have no player base. Your player base is just consistently drowning. And I was just telling Tyler this. If you're a player that probably had it on the PS4, I highly doubt they downloaded it on the PS5 because they don't care enough.
I didn't. So
See,
you got a witness testimony right here. I
and Datra didn't
didn't.
get it either. I'm pretty sure.
Like hell no. And it's funny because it's like you look at something like fucking Genshin Impact, which made they shit in like a month. Like they're like I forgot when the article came out, but they're like, yeah, we've already made past our development costs and we're free to play. Granted, no, actually, no, it's no excuse because Marvel's Avengers is a gotcha game too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just man, you have to pay the $60 to even get a right to play the gotcha game.
Yep.
Genshin Impact is free to play. Pay a little bit on the side. So I think honestly, the only people I feel sorry for is probably just the development team because honestly, it's not necessarily their fault. Their job is just to program the game. It's more on upper management and niggas who have no idea what actually should be in an Avengers game. They just try. It's a product of the time. They're like, oh, fucking Anthem, oh, fucking all these other games can get away with it. Why can't we? Fortnite can do it too. Why can't we? So I'm glad to see that it's a major fucking flop because this will tell the heads over at Crystal Dynamics that get your shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas don't want this shit. Like, in case you haven't seen what Anthem is doing, what Godfall is doing right now, because that shit is flopping.
That
Uh,
flopped
in
horribly.
case you haven't seen what these live service games are doing, they don't do good because taking out content from a game and promising that you're going to release them within months or years of its initial release ain't go cut it. In case you haven't noticed, gamers have extreme ADHD. If something doesn't hold their attention, they'll move right to the next thing without
Mm-hmm.
any hesitation. So in that marketplace, you have to have everything out on the floor, and if you don't, then you have to have something really great coming in. Like fucking Kate Bishop, who fucking cares? You have somebody like Black Panther, speed release Spider-Man. Do something to make your game more appealing so that you can make those costs back. But you're living in 2019 where you think that live service games are popping when the bitches ain't.
Nope.
So
Hell, they were
hold
dying in
that L.
2019. Shit.
Yeah. Niggas don't care. Like you have to realize that like niggas don't play live service games like that. And if any nigga is telling you that they're looking forward to a live service game coming out, they capping because themselves can tell you the full story. So just take this as a learning experience, Crystal Dynamics. Because y'all niggas did Tomb Raider. The Tomb Raider series was fucking awesome.
Yep.
How do you go from that to this? Especially considering that fucking Avengers is like this
Uh,
compared to freaking Tomb Raider.
yep.
How do you do that shit? So yeah, like the only people I feel sorry for the situation is the developers. Like really y'all just doing y'all job trying to get a bag. Upper management, get your shit together. And hopefully, I don't know, man. Like I hope this is a wake up call for y'all to try to push this game in the right direction. My advice, free to play. This game needs to be free to play.
That'd be the only way. But even then, would I play it? That's the question.
No. But
Like just
at this point, that's the only thing they can do is make.
All right, so even okay, let's break this down. If it's free to play, nobody's still gonna play because what's the point of playing if you can't play the story?
No, I'm not saying make it free to play for online only. I'm saying make the game entirely free to play.
But then
What is
that
it?
don't create nothing either because ain't nobody gonna buy them characters. We got fucking what's the bitch name?
I'm not saying it is a solution. I'm saying at this point, that's the only thing they could do is make
The only thing they can do. They said L, yo.
I said it's the only thing they can do is make the game free to play because because the thing is, what's gonna happen for a short while because there are niggas who are gonna be. I mean, hell, you downloaded and played Bugsnax because it was free, right? There are gonna be some people who are going to get the game and play it because it's free to play. May not be able to retain, but they're gonna get that spike that they need because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for a spike in active player community. So once they get that, that's when they can use that opportunity to make a major rehaul of the game, shift it into a completely different direction. Take out the stupid Anthem shit, the Fortnite shit, and really market the game to what we wanted in an actual Marvel Avenger game. But to do that, they need to get that initial spike, and that initial spike comes from making the game free to play.
Yep.
That's all I can see them doing.
Because right now it's 50%
at that
off.
point, that they can't discount the game's $30. Niggas still ain't go buy that shit. All they can do is make it free to play, and move on.
Yep. Like I agree.
So how I look at it, right, is I'll break it down into this, right, because you compare it to its competitors in sense of, I'm not even gonna say it like when what type of game it is. You kill shit to get shit, right? It gives you that sense of
it's competing against Destiny 2, I think.
You not beating Destiny, because that player base for some pair of reason ain't leaving. You ain't beating that.
What's the other game?
Genshin Impact is free.
No, not Genshin Impact isn't a looter shooter. What's the other game? On PlayStation. The Ninja one.
The Ninja one?
Warframe.
Oh, Warframe.
Warframe is free. You ain't beating
Rogue
that.
Company.
And
How's Rogue Company doing? How Rogue Company doing?
That ain't Rogue Company is Rogue Company. That's for
Rogue
when
Company's
niggas bored.
It's not a looter shooter either. So
okay.
Rogue Company is more of like a CS:GO type joint.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, nah. But like so there was no reason to play the game when it came out, right? Unless you played it for the story, right?
Right.
That the story wasn't bad. Was it the best thing smoking? Of course not. It's fucking bootleg Marvel. But it wasn't bad, right? If they want to focus on that, if they want to focus on making a good Avengers game instead of making a live service or a looter shooter, because nobody bought like this is. I don't think people understand like the short attention span people have with video games.
Exactly.
Looter shooters in general, like Borderlands did shit because it's like you and your third installment of the same fucking game. But people hate about that. Yeah, the girls was cool. Yeah, that stuff was great, but the story sucked.
The repetitive nature of the gameplay.
Like that's just gonna grip you. Like if they had a compelling story with multiple characters, that's not just the Avengers. Not I'm roughing Captain of fucking America. You only playing one for 5 fucking minutes. Like, feel like that would have been great instead of having depressed Hulk and people already hated that nigga in Avengers. Like Kamala Khan being goddamn Naruto. You like instead of doing all that, you can
focus on
really good stuff because it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it for what it was, but I'm also never going to play that multiplayer because what's the point? It's me doing the missions I did in story mode for loot that really don't mean shit. Ain't no PvP, ain't no ultra mega difficulty.
Yeah.
So like, what is my sense of gratification for that multiplayer? It's not, and that story mode not long, so it's not like your player base gonna stay after the end credits. They not. So the game in general was set up to fail.
Oh yeah. It was dead on arrival. It was dead on arrival.
We can't like if you it's like you can't even the figure you point at is whoever thought about making this shit the way they were supposed to make it, right? Cause like
shareholders, the niggas up
top. These multiplayer games anyway.
Niggas who was looking at, hey, Fortnite can get away with it. Ooh, look what Destiny 2 doing. Ooh, look
But like, can we like? I'm like, is this even square ballpark?
yeah. Yeah, I 100%. There's some blame that lies in with Square Enix.
But
It's
I mean,
definitely some
like,
blame.
is this their ballpark? Is this what they do? Like, do they make multiplayer games?
Oh, nah. I would say in all the Square Enix games that I played, their strong suit is fucking JRPGs or single story,
Yeah,
like
story-based action
single
games.
story games. That's
So
their
why?
thing.
So let's
Why
why?
did they do it? Product of the times. That's why they
But the
did
point
Always
of the
gonna be the
time is
bad.
only two successful niggas.
it.
Now, if this was a battle royale superhero game, which is impossible to make, but if it was, understandable, right? Because that's product of the time, kind of, even though it's only one successful one at the moment, right? But product of the time, if you're looking at it, every game that's getting Vuku bucks, based on that's not a multiplayer game that's gonna be popular for 2 months, it's fucking very good story-based games. All the multiplayer games that's popular right now are games that have fucking longevity. Your
Or
Apex,
it's free to play.
your Call of Duty's, your Destinies. That's it. Your Overwatch maybe. Then you got your little PC joints. Then you got the little things that you play over a party group. But when it comes to like, you ain't getting it. That's a closed company, folks. You got
What they could do is what Destiny did. Because Destiny was on the tight ropes for a while, and what did they do? They did exactly what I did. They made the game
Free.
completely free to play,
You can
and
download
then
DLC.
they released a shit ton of like expansion packs that niggas fucking play. So like,
also really good expansion pack. This not
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Band-Aid over
That's what they need to
everything.
do. Recall that game. Like if you want to make your game a product of the time, go with the product that did it more successfully, which is Destiny. Make it free to play and make really good ass fucking expansion story mode expansion packs and bring in heavy hitter Avengers characters, Avengers villains,
Man,
shit
hey
like
Kim, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Cause
that.
I don't think Spider-Man making niggas play that game.
Oh no.
Marvel.
I said I don't even want to go back to play Spider-Man, dog. I don't. I don't care.
Like, I don't think nothing. I think we put the fire over it, bro. Like, I
I
honestly,
do too.
you right. You make it free. You gonna get that spike in the first 2 months. That's happened with every game. But after that,
If they ain't on their shit like Destiny was.
hey, bro, it's battle boy time, bro.
Exactly. If they ain't on their shit like Destiny, it's over. So if they
It's
don't,
over. It's over.
I'm with you. I think the game is like it's like especially because they not making their development costs back, so they're in the red as
And
far
then
as
we play with fucking Hawkeye's daughter.
right. Like you can't they like it's like a miracle situation where it's like even if you make the game free to play, even if you make some compelling expansion packs, are you gonna make back your costs?
No.
I think it's fun.
No.
That's another thing too. It's not fun. Joe, it's not. There ain't no Omega combo. Like, bro, think about it, G. When you used to play shit like, what was the other Marvel game?
Spider-Man.
Ultimate
No,
Alliance.
no, no, no. Ultimate Alliance. There was nice little combos. Even if it was a beat 'em up, the enemies was good. You play with your homies. You ain't looking for gear. You just try to run through it. Then you put that shit on Omega hard. You try to run through it again. Then you play with different gear. That type of shit. That's what you do. But you know what made that game live so long? That shit had like 40 fucking heroes off that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Ain't like fucking.
Good heroes
My
too.
name Electra. I can play with Shorty. If I ain't like Thor, I can play with. They
Play Deadpool.
thing. Like
Deadpool. You could have. They had Luke Cage. They had Blade. They had.
they have fucking Cage.
Yeah, all the X-Men.
Sure, the only three niggas that Luke Cage named this fucking month. They had Luke Cage in there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's sad to tell you the truth, cause I'm gonna keep it real. This is gonna be like, man, fuck y'all. like what's the point of making another Avengers game?
Oh yeah, because the thing that makes this bad, right, is because now you're gonna be looking at other companies who, especially because it's something like Avengers, in which shout out to Disney. Disney made the fucking Marvel heroes blow up in popularity. So now that you have this juggernaut of a franchise that had its very first, not first, but like real major step into the gaming world, and it fucking flopped. Now you're gonna have other companies, like if you wanna, like if Square or maybe even Crystal Diamond, somebody else wants to pick up and go like, oh, let me make an Avengers game. They're gonna go like, did you see what the last one did? No.
You want to know something else? Something else. So two things. Now the Gotham Knights don't have an excuse,
Ooh.
and two, Gotham Knights has a roadmap. So
Oh my
Gotham
god.
Knights automatically getting compared to it, right? Because it's technically the same. It's gonna be the same game. Hopefully, it's not a lose shooter, but it's still gonna be a beat 'em up as a team. Let's fuck these niggas up.
It
Four,
stays
four
to the
play,
core of what
four characters.
The Arkham series is. That's what I hope. It stays to its
They
core.
they
So,
said it's supposed to be continuation of the Arkham series, but the structure is not going to be Arkham series. Ludicrous.
so they personally, they can look at this. If they, yeah, they probably not. You know, some people
They not. They
got
not.
blinders on. Understandable, but they can look at this and see like, yo,
Maybe we should do something
we
else.
should do something different. Um, but hopefully Arkham. I hope Arkham Knights is good. Cause like, bro, Spider Man, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superhero video games, other than the Arkham fucking. Gee, that was like a PS4 game when they first came out. Whatever. Um,
Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham
yeah,
Knight.
Arkham Knight, and then you got whatever the new ones. I don't fucking. That shit's old. So it's only Spider Man that's holding up the goddamn superhero game genre, in which superhero popularity is so high. You would think we have so many other fucking amazing,
Fucking 50 million of these bitches at the point.
Yeah,
but
but I
nobody
think
can
it's
make a good
but
superhero game.
developers
So.
are scared. That's the thing. Like, regardless, I think still taking on a superhero title game is a huge risk with good reward, but it's a high risk because think about it.
I
It's
think
still a
that's
huge
cap.
negative stigma. It's still a big negative.
It's kind of like how back in like before they took off in movies, like when we talk about like the six why movies like Blade and the original X-Men trilogy were so important, because they really told like these studios that, yo, you can do this superhero shit and make money from it. It's kind of like where video game companies are kind of stuck in that mindset, right? Where like you said, I feel like you can do it if, especially if you get the right team on it. Like, especially like you take something like Superman, right? Superman should be like one of the easiest fucking heroes to make a video game from,
Consistently
right?
has the worst games.
Easiest, one of the
Like, even
easiest.
if you do
But there are it's
Superman,
like,
go ahead, Cam. My bad.
but like you look at his games, right?
You
Well,
look
look
at the
at his
games.
games and look at how good they do. Hell, it was
Poorly they do.
I forgot, it was a meeting that Warner Brothers had, um, like one of their like shareholder meetings, and in that meeting they said that we have no interest in making a Superman game
It just don't do
at
well.
all. During a meeting, this is recent too. This is during this year. They said that they are not interested in making a Superman game.
You know, I don't think to say it don't do, but to say it don't do well just because of Superman, that's cap, right?
It's
Oh
not
yeah,
Because
okay. I don't mean it
that
don't do
that's
well. There
that's no,
hasn't
I'm
been
not
never a
saying it's
good
not. No, I
Superman
know what you're
game.
saying, Chris. I know what you're saying, but that's purely not on Superman. That's purely on marketing.
yeah.
That's purely on fucking marketing,
And
right?
development.
Because when you think about it, when you honestly think about it, right? The game Injustice, when Injustice came out, what made that game on everybody the baddest? Not just because I'm gonna beat the crap out of Superman with Batman, right? That's partly the reason why. But the marketing behind that, the trailers that came out, it made you want that game.
Mm.
It made you want, I gotta do this. To make a good superhero game, like when we saw the Suicide Squad trailer, we don't even know when that fucking game coming out. But in the back of your mind, you're like,
Oh, I'm getting
I
this.
can with that
Oh,
Look
okay. You
shit.
good.
got my
It looked kind of
interest.
decent. Yeah,
You,
it looked
you got my
Yeah,
interest.
I can continue with that shit. Nigga, when we saw all Avengers, the first thing we said was hell no.
his ass.
Yeah, shit was ass.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean by like it's a purely marketing thing. And if you can market, they market the Arkham. What was it? Arkham Origins was ass, but that trailer hit.
Because it had Deathstroke in it, and nigga like,
Like so,
shit, I
all
want
this
to
like
play
you
against
can.
Dex again.
And I'm pretty sure it did well. It probably didn't do good as the like Knights and City and Asylum, but it did well, bro. Arkham Asylum ain't the best game in the world, but it's a cult classic. It's amazing. Motherfuckers
Those
love it.
Batman games, that and City.
And it created a whole genre of triangle parry and punch, dodge. Created a whole fucking genre.
Hey, that's the core of
So-
Spider-Man.
In the Warner Brothers games, because they did that. They was like, "Hey, can we put that in the Lord of the Rings universe? 'Cause that'd be pretty cool."
Look, bro, like the superhero game is not even an Assassin's Creed situation in which they gotta revamp anything. They don't. You can literally copy and paste Batman and put fucking Captain America face on there and have this shit set in World War fucking
It will
II.
work.
Like
It will work. Yeah, because
They're scared to do
you
it.
just gotta have the right marketing behind it. You think it did, bro? At this time, game developers should know, bro. Buy you some fucking shields. Buy shields. Shields. SHILLS. Buy shields for niggas to go on Twitch under the radar, not say fucking ad on there, and say this game fucking heat.
YouTube comment section, review copies, early
Like
flying.
you do that. How you think Among Us became a fucking popular fucking mobile game? Niggas literally was on Twitch playing that shit. Number one every fucking day because 4 popular niggas was playing that on Twitch. Fall Guys. One popular nigga played that and everybody wanted to play it. Like, it is so easy. And then you gotta think about it. You get a big nigga from a gaming community to play your fucking game about a superhero that already gonna have guaranteed fans, and you have that nigga shield over your shit? Come on, bro. You in the ballpark. No matter what, no matter how ass that game is. We'll talk about how ass it is later. We can talk about how garbage Kakarot is every fucking day. But guess what? Them niggas slept on money.
The marketing for that game was decent.
Yep.
I fucking hate Kakarot. I was just saying that today. Hate Kakarot. Never finished it. That's my motherfucking goat.
Frieza DLC just came out recently too, and I haven't touched that game.
Nigga still buying it.
Wait, damn.
Nigga, the
Resurrection F.
Yeah, Resurrection F. Like, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. If they fuck me over and do the Tournament of Power as DLC, bro, y'all gonna hate me, bro.
They're doing the Broly.
They doing the Broly movie?
Yeah, they confirmed they doing a Broly movie.
So Gogeta gonna be Joe, please. So if they skip Tournament of Power and Goku Black, Kakarot 2 might have that.
Yeah, but do you really want to play that?
If they can make it better, I don't want to have a whole sad conversation.
That's
If they can make it better, there's a
day.
chance. Yeah, all in all, like,
Bandai too much props.
I definitely am. Shit. But all in all, like, superhero games should be bigger than what they are, right? It shouldn't just be one great superhero game that came out in the last 10 years or last 5 years, whenever Spider-Man and his contemporaries been out, right? It shouldn't be that way. Superhero games shouldn't be getting smocked by fucking demon souls. It shouldn't be getting
Last of Us 2.
Like, it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. These games, that genre is the biggest movie genre out right now. And it's still the biggest movie genre out right now. And there haven't been one out in fucking forever.
Avengers Endgame is still the number 1 grossing, right?
Of course. Like, there's like you can't I don't understand why it's so bad. Like, it's they need real nigga in them studios, bro. My name is Daytro Bogan, Square Enix. Hire me. That's Cam. That's Chris. Hire them niggas, bro. Like hire niggas who know video games. We ain't gotta know the technical shit, but we know, nigga. We know. Like, so like how you niggas that know video games know how fun a video game is. Not just I threw Thor's hammer to a nigga on the wall, I punched him twice, he's dead. Now I got a green bracelet. That's not fun. It's not. So man, I thank God the game flopped. Thank God Kakarot didn't flop. But if Kakarot would have flopped, thank God if Kakarot flopped. That's my goal, but thank God. I love when games flop that's supposed to be better than what it was, because it shows that no matter what the property is, you're gonna have a great video game, G.
Yep.
So I don't know what's the next superhero game that's supposed to come out. Is it Gotham?
Is Gotham or the Suicide Squad game? It's one of those.
Suicide Squad game ain't got a release date. I think Gotham got 2021.
Yeah, Gotham actually has 2021. That's coming out next year. So that's
I think that's the biggest reason why we're not going to see a Superman game. If Warner Brothers still holds the property for that, is because you see how they market him, right?
Like shit.
He's the villain.
Man, fuck it. I will play with Injustice Superman. Smack nigga, Injustice Superman smack niggas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Smack niggas.
It's more fun to see Gotham's Injustice Superman than it is Mary Sue Superman.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. We might get a Joker game before we get a Superman game, bro.
Listen, bro. We gonna get GTA 6 before we get a Superman.
Oh yeah. We probably never get GTA 6, bro. But hold on. Last thing, I want to bring up this. You want to know there's another? You want to know why there's not an excuse that superhero games is not good? Because Lego fucking superhero games make more money than the shit.
That's
bro.
true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That franchise
that's a valid
in general,
point.
always
That's a valid point.
Motherfuckers love Lego.
Gee, nobody talks shit about Lego superhero games, bro.
But the
You
thing,
wanna know why?
what do they do? They do a parody of an already great story.
Yep.
And they make fucking buttload. But I never hear nobody talk shit because it's good. It's good. What
Dude, I
is
want
the
to play
game?
that fucking what's that Star Wars game that that
Yeah.
has all of the Star Wars games in it? I want to play
Yeah.
that shit because it looks fucking cool.
Yeah, definitely. On folks.
Yeah. So no lies there. But Square Enix got to hold that when it came to Marvel Avengers, figure something out, because losing $85 million.
You know what I'll fucking do with $85 million? Make a better video game.
Hey, but let's go ahead and move on to the frustrations of the people about not being able to secure PS5 and Xbox Series S's, complaining about the quantities. People think there's more resellers than actual people who actually have the system themselves. It's getting nasty out here, and all I could do is just laugh at the fact that I'm not laughing at the people ain't getting it. It's just my more comedy of laughing at the situation is people really is harping on hard that resellers have a bulk of the inventory right now.
Oh, but did you hear that? Did you hear
Resellers.
that story about the dude in like this like scalper company in Australia that like allegedly, I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, but like they said they had like 3,500 units of PS5 that they're reselling.
I think that's good. I honestly think that's. I heard about it. I don't know if it's confirmed, but I think it is. I literally think it's more true than false.
Yeah, I mean he was bragging about it. He said he has.
Yeah, I think he took a picture with the shit too.
Yeah. Like you have stories like that, like niggas. I mean, I can understand the frustration, especially since it's Christmas time coming out, and they said, "Yo, next year."
Yeah,
Maybe.
but like, see, this is the thing, right? And before I get to the people who low key salty, but trying to say they're not salty, for the people who actually care about getting the system, right? It's okay for you to still have your PS4. You're gonna get good. You're gonna get good gaming out of it, right? There is no game that's really coming out right now that's gonna push the PS4 to a fucking limit.
The PS4.
Miles Morales is on the PS4. Demon Souls is a remaster of a PS3 game, so you can still. I mean, it's just updated visuals and
like if you like, I don't think 2021 maybe you'll have something like, but most of the games like Cyberpunk Upgrade ain't coming out till fucking May or some shit like that. March.
Oh,
Nigga,
so
like,
the one that's coming out in December is like
that's the PS4. Yes.
Yeah, the current gen edition.
Yeah,
We're just
so
getting
like,
probably slightly
there's.
upgrade
I'm not
versions.
gonna say there's not a reason to get a PS5, but 2K not pushing my fucking system to the limit.
No, it's not. It
Miles
looks
Morales
nice
is a
though.
really good game, but that's just like 10 hours.
Yeah,
Not
like,
even worth to get it.
there's nothing that's so. Don't harp on it, man. It's not that. I tell everybody who coming across me at my job, I'm telling all them like, bro, don't worry about that. I'm telling my boss, yo, your grandson gonna be good. Don't spend no money. Don't spend no money on no resellers, yo. Like this is it's okay. Like, it's okay.
Bro, there's retailers on eBay right now that's selling box only, G.
Finessing
Literally,
people
it's
off
like
box onlys.
literally box, like $350 box only. Like, don't fall for the scalper shit, bro.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like, just like it's nothing. It's okay. Like, we got it because this is like our lifestyle now, right? Not just because we love the art of gaming. I call it the art, but we literally do it to review and all that type of stuff. We do it, right? We invested in ourselves with these PS5 and Cam's Xbox, whatever that fucking Series X. But let me tell you like this: if this podcast wasn't here, I would really be like, I can skip it because there's nothing that makes me be like every fucking day. I love it. I love everything about it. But there's nothing that will make me be like, man, I might drop that band, folks.
No. That's
Right.
my thing.
Your PS4 was still good. Your PS4 might scream a little bit. It might sound a little bit louder.
You might be going to Nam soon, but you know.
It might be a little bit hotter in your room. But as for like you're missing out on nothing.
You missing out on features more than games.
Yeah, then these features are still getting fleshed out.
Yep.
Right.
Like, and like for people complaining about resellers, you held the L, right? And the only because most of these people who trying to get a PS5, I'm keeping 100% buck, is doing it because of popularity. That shit most likely gonna stay in their fucking front room, whatever the thing they put their
They
TV
gonna
on.
post a picture on Twitter like, I finally got it, guys.
And it's gonna be you gonna go to their crib and they still have 2K21 and it's got down 2030. Like, I'm telling you, people do this shit all the time, bro. They have these games and they put them in and they collect dust. They ain't got no damn kids. They got a job that they spend 24 hours at. They don't play that fucking thing. Like, it's you good. You doing that. People, moms who standing outside of fucking Walmarts. Like, did y'all hear about them people who went outside, standing outside of Walmart, and them niggas told them we only got one in stock?
Walmart's and GameStops.
They said it was a GameStop that 20 niggas stood up. Who was this? Oh, it was at my job. Kev told me that two of his nephews stood outside of GameStop for 24 hours and they only had one in stock. They was fourth in line.
It was a story of this dad and son who stayed outside. I think it was a Walmart for 2 days to get a PS5.
There was a woman that stayed out. There was a woman that stayed outside of a GameStop, I think in Orlando or something, since Wednesday.
But I think PlayStation gave her one though.
No, she got it though. She got it though. But
one lady who got put on the news, she was outside for a couple of days. PlayStation called her and said, "Yeah, we're gonna see you one yourself, and for free." So shout out to Shorty for the hustle. But like this that reseller shit, like I'm gonna keep it real. Most of the reseller prices gonna go down to under retail, like in March, because they're gonna have a shit ton of PS5s they can't push.
Yep, probably sooner than that because it's some of them that's not even making they're not making money. It's sitting there. People the most common sense person, like okay, the average Joe like us. Even Cam, cause he's in a higher salary bracket than us. He's not about to drop $1,000.
What's the point?
Exactly, there's no point.
Okay, see, this is the crazy thing, right? So, so say for instance, you bought you a nice PS5, right? You went on there, you got on website, you got two, you got one for yourself, and you got another one, and you selling it for a rack, right? You making a $450 profit. You probably making a $450 profit.
Yeah,
probably. What the fuck is $400?
Ain't shit.
What the fuck is for when you selling Yeezys, you bought them bitches for $240, maybe.
Yep. No, with tax it was $250.
$250 maybe, but you can sell it for $800. You can sell it for a rack. Legit.
Back. You was gonna get that profit back and them some.
You can get the profit back.
Yep.
And that's just a regular pair like I got, like some black ones. Let's you want to have some pirate blacks, some turtle doves, some
OGs.
Some OGs. You getting 2 racks for a shoe that was $240. That's profit. Niggas don't understand, bro. Like, this is why I mean that these niggas not real. These are people who just want to get a quick lick.
These are lame niggas, G.
Yeah, these are niggas who, these are hype beasts for a system. So don't get mad. The shit is going to be back on. You're going to go on every little website. You're going to see these PS4s going for $450. You about to hit some licks.
You better, because nobody's bidding on their shit. And as soon as they get back in inventory stock on official stores, they'll go, no, buy from me, please, buy from me, please, because it's just sitting here collecting dust. I need to sell this.
If PlayStation said we got, what they said? They said they got 1 million in transit or some shit like that.
I forgot. They said they got a decent amount. Like they doing one more. It's probably gonna be one more major launch before Christmas. Because they said we're doing one. It's gonna be one major one for Christmas, but even then, it's probably going to be smaller launches from like other sites as well. So it's like if you just keep your ear on the street and pay attention, which I've been helping a lot of niggas out, but literally, you can get one before Christmas if you really put forth.
Is Sony still doing that queue system too?
Every now and then, yeah. But I think it's So like if you're lucky to get the PlayStation email, because I think they're still doing it, you get it that way. And even other sites are starting to copy the queue system as well. As we saw during Black Friday, there were 100,000 people on Myers website
trying to get that PS5, G.
Trying to get a PS5.
I get groceries. PS5. It was one singular PS5 at Kohl's. My nigga Kohl's.
Man.
Kohl's is having bundles. So
that nigga working at Kohl's is like, damn, let me get this real quick. Let me put this in the back of the couches, man. But look, even if you miss out on Christmas, even if you miss out on all that online shit, let me tell you something, brother. You okay.
You good, yeah.
You're not missing out on anything big.
You're not missing out on a thing. There is nothing that's pushing my PS5 that make me sit here and be like, I am at the creme de la creme of gaming.
Maybe you go like, hey, spend that $1,000, spend that rack.
Bro, like, in all honesty, a big part, like, I would say 50%, I would say half of my was making sure my brother have a system that he can play at his crib when he ain't outside and stuff like that. So I bought a PS5 so my brother can get my PS4. Like, that's like 50% of like another reason why I was like, all right, Chris, go ahead and get that to me and not give it to like Aaron or whoever else you was gonna give it to, right? Because ask these niggas on this podcast, I was content.
He was.
I did on sites like that. Like, I was good. I was getting it. Okay,
I was in the field. I was calling niggas, G.
I was content. I was like, and then you wanna know another thing? You can go get your Xbox. Go ahead, G. Like, you good. Like,
even there's another system
that's technically the fucking same thing with something that's worth a lot of money on a Game Pass that you can get.
Like, and honestly, keep it a buck. If you need a new system that has games at release that's cheap, switch Lite.
Like, man, like, you good. Look, the funny thing is, bro, that's if we talking to real fucking gamers. Because we're not at this point, bro. We're not even talking to real fucking gamers, bro. Yep. We're not. We're talking to niggas who want a fucking system just because it's popular right now. Just as if it was an iPhone 12. Just as if it was some shoes, some ones or something like that. We're not talking to niggas who really fucking game. As lame as that fucking sound, I'm keeping it real. We're not talking to real fucking gamers, bro.
It's a status. It's a status.
Yeah, it's a status thing.
Like, I got a PS5 and you don't.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna sit there and talk my shit and sit there and say, yeah, I got one. Like, hey, F you. But deep down in my soul, I'm like, I'm happy I have one because, like, hey, I love video games. I take pride in shit at launch sometimes. But also, like, the people who messaging me like, hey, yeah, I'm trying to get a PS5. I'm trying to get an Xbox. Help me out. I'm like, follow these instructions. This is the shit I did. These people I know on Twitter. If you don't got a Twitter and you ain't gonna make one, Just you won't have to wait, my nigga. But like, I know those niggas don't play,
Patience.
and the ones that do play, I know all they do is play is the nigga games, Call of Duty.
That's another fucking
And
thing,
2K.
bro. That's another thing, bro. That's another thing, bro. That's another thing. Can we do a smooth transition to me clowning these niggas, bro? Please,
Hold on.
please.
That's because of one thing. Because I have pretty much everything, right? I got PS5, Xbox Series X, I have PS4, Switch. Give it a buck. The most things I've been playing, if I'm not on my PS5 playing like Spider-Man shit, okay, whatever. I'm on my PS4 or I'm on my Switch. Only time I'm touching my Xbox is when I'm trying to play Yakuza. But like for the most part, I've mostly been still playing my PS4 and the Switch.
Cause
So,
ain't no
to tell
one.
you something, like you're in no rush to get these things. You can wait.
What? And also, you're right, Kev. If I had my PS4, guess what I'd be on still? I'd be playing Witcher. Because I just there. I'm not re-downloading Witcher because God forbid I play that shit again. I don't care how it looks on my PS5. Fuck
Probably, that thing probably gonna look gorgeous on there too. Probably, I'm not even gonna catch.
Maybe.
Like,
I
Can you tell
don't
the
give a
difference
fuck.
between 1080p and 4K?
Ain't no difference, man. But let me smooth transition to this shit. What I was about to say. Oh, so the niggas talking about, hey, we're the smart gamers. We're waiting. We're gonna wait for the black one to come out. All right, let me say something, bro. Two things, bro. We're in a pandemic, so it is perfectly fine for you to be broke right now. I'm broke. It's perfectly.
Hey bro,
fine.
look at my PS5. It's black. It is.
It's perfectly fine for you to be broke. So you ain't gotta shield yourself by saying I'm waiting for the slim. My nigga, that's like 3 years from now. You ain't waiting
maybe
for no fucking
4.
slim.
The Switch is just now trying to come out with like a slim version next year.
Exactly.
My nigga,
And they're considering going 4K with that one. So that's an upgrade.
my nigga, they ain't waiting on you ain't waiting on no slim. Okay? You ain't no real gamer because you waiting 6 years for a smaller company. One, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. The only bug I would say that I have seen on my PlayStation, it is this thing that say it's only when I play 2K. They say I can't load sync data. Some shit.
Oh, you having that one? Oh, okay.
That's
I
it.
get that. I get
honestly,
that sometimes too.
I haven't had that yet.
when I go on there, all my shit is saved. Ain't nothing deleted.
Yeah.
So that's probably a thing when it's the game is adjusting to the closing the application shit and stuff like that. I don't fucking know. But that's the only bug. Now for niggas who PlayStation overheated and stuff like that, God forbid them niggas probably put their shit in a box and played it on top of their TV.
Exactly. Or have it
anybody who
direct
know-
on the floor.
Or it's bad luck, faulty hardware.
Yeah, but anybody who know anything about fucking systems since they've been playing it, like how long we've been playing it, you put your system somewhere where air can come in and air can go out. That's easy, right? So let's not for them niggas who was making fake shit about Xbox and putting fucking
the fucking
Sage.
smoke coming out.
Sage shit.
Like you don't believe
Never
that.
happened to my Xbox, dog.
They got old people texting me that know I got a PS5. I ain't gonna say no names, but old people texting me that know I got a PS5, sending me articles about shit blowing up. Keep it real with those old people. It ain't gonna happen to Trell Sav.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Same as
This
I
is
can
not
tell
an
to the
Xbox 360
non-gamer
release.
and the non-gamer ass niggas I know. Like, bro, I had a launch PS4, or at least a month
This
into
nigga still
launch.
got it.
That's now. I'm gonna say this: if I was to buy Cyberpunk and throw that bitch in the PS4,
This shit finna blow up.
yo, that's gonna look like goddamn freaking Pearl Harbor, probably. So,
I still got the launch PS3.
see, and I wish I had my
Still
launch.
work.
That shit still
I wish
work.
I had a launch. I still wish I had my launch PS3. I'm mad my shit.
Still work. Shit works like magic, dog. So stop with that shit.
So there is no yes, there is a chance that you get one of them bitches that probably had a screw loose that you can't see. Good ass chance actually. But my nigga is not all of us.
Exactly.
Like, what was that comment said, bro? Like, oh, I can't hear you over the sound of your PS4.
Oh, I can't hear you on the side of your PS4.
Like, that's what I'm saying to niggas from now on, bro. Cause there's not like if you just say, bro, like there's nothing wrong. Ain't nobody gonna look at you and say broke nigga alert if you simply say I don't want to drop $550 on a console right now, dude.
Meme purposes, I might, but like legitimately, no.
But nah,
What's the bro? Because that's a half of a rack. Most of these niggas that's in this game and shit ain't even out of high school, my nigga.
Right.
Like, come on, G. Ain't nobody gonna get mad at you, folks. Now, like, if you got it and then you say you don't want it, that's perfectly fine. If you want to spend your money in different ways, nigga, that's your bread. But God forbid you talk about how I spend my money, my nigga. Because I worked for it. I worked for it. And I fucking worked for it. And also, last but not least, I fucking worked for it. So any way niggas will say, oh, y'all spent y'all money on a faulty system, nigga, I can't hear you over the sound of your PS4. That bitch is loud. Alright? I honestly wish your save data get corrupted, tell you the truth. Just keep a buck with you. So this shit is it's like it's the amount of, like, I know Sony is eating this shit up because this is more money for these niggas. They just eating this shit up, folks. And that's what's up. But for the niggas who care so much about a system that's not even a month old. No, it's probably a month old now, right?
No.
Yeah, it's not even, it came out on the 12th, right?
Yep. It's only 2
It's
weeks.
not even a month old. And y'all bitching still. Like, let's get it together. Let's call him. This is a pandemic. I need this shit to stay in the crib. Like, it's a pandemic. And unfortunately, y'all not in the pandemic.
Not enough fans.
You're not in
They're
one.
in a pandemic. We're in a pandemic.
But it's okay. I'm telling y'all right now, the only thing y'all missing out on is the unluxury of lugging this big ass thing from your room to the fucking front room. That's the only thing you're missing out on. This bitch feel like a fucking brick. About 6 of them. That's it. Like, you ain't missing on shit. Nigga, if I gotta download PS4 fucking games for me to enjoy my PS5, you ain't missing out on shit. I'm doing the same thing you doing.
Game Pass. That's it. And if you got a PC, pretty much you have half the library. Xbox, when you get the Series X, you get the full console library games. Yeah. So like, you're not missing out on much on that.
It's
okay.
Not, you are perfectly fine, yo. It's okay. My nigga, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better for them pockets. It's gonna get better for everybody's pockets. Yeah, everybody gonna eat soon.
Yeah, we in the pandemic, G. Joe Biden gonna fix things up, man.
That shit cap, but...
Are you talking about politics on a video game count? Oh my god.
This shit cap, folks. Not the way this...
Politics
we might get in the wage war before that,
games,
bro.
Guys.
I'm gonna have a purple heart when I get my second stimulus check. How this shit looks like it's going, bro. We might be in them fields fighting crackers. Folks.
Biden check, boy. This time we get 2K instead of 12.
They give out 2K, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I might get a Biden T-shirt or some shit.
Bro, I'm standing Biden. That's president ever.
Hey man, if you shut it all down and even say nobody goes to work, you get 2K a week. Hey, bro.
Hey, fuck the rich.
Hey, I'm gonna be like, hey, this is gonna be me.
That's what I do.
Biden, G. That's what I do.
I'm changing my background to Biden. Changing my group chat name to Biden Goat. Bro, everything, bro. We rocking like, Biden.
It's over with, G. Like, hey, but all valid points though. At the end of the day, we understand the frustration. If you're a true gamer, I mean, actual true gamer who wants a PS5 or Xbox Series X and just like, hey, the game is the game.
Next gen, right?
Exactly. You have time. Like, we just jumped the gun because for one, we create content that involves video games. Me, I was gonna get one regardless. I had a podcast or fucking not, because that's just me. But point is,
because I ain't broke.
Seeing Cam gonna flex. But the point is, if you want one, you could have got one. This is my theory. Is this: if you wanted one, you could have got one. You could have got one. It was various ways 2.
He was out in them fields.
Exactly. I was out in them fields and literally I had options. Daytrail because he had one of my options. So hey. So with that being said, if you wanted one, you could have got one. Now, it's not the end of the world though. Yeah, now, even though we in the pandemic, so I understand you at home, you want to do something. Enjoy your PS4. Enjoy your Xbox One. If you got a Switch, you probably living right now.
If you need a cheap option or something that you can get right now, them Switches on sale.
I'm gonna say this: it's not really that easy to get Switches because my little sister needed my help.
It's not easy to get a Switch. It's easy to get a Switch Lite.
There we go.
They selling them Switch Lites. Like if you don't care about seeing it on TV, like you just want to play the game, you get a Switch Lite. It's cheap. Cyber Monday deals are coming out, so if you want something that has a lot of games, cheap alternative, Switch Lite.
I ain't even gonna cap. That is, bro. I'm telling you, like shit. Something to hold you down before you put a big ass investment on one of these big ass systems. That's not a bad idea at all, bro.
It's not. And the Switch got
not
hella games. It's just
that's if you're a real gamer though.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Nintendo don't believe in sales. Nintendo don't believe in sales.
Game sales. They don't believe in game sales.
Like you can get a Switch. You go ahead and be my guest. But if you think you about to see that Mario or Legend is the other, bro, Breath of the Wild is still full price.
Because that shit won game of the year. You bet your ass is gonna still be full price.
Shit's still full price. That game been out for like 3-4 years. That game's still full price. G. They're gonna drop Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask remaster some point next year because I think it's 35th anniversary. That's gonna be full price. Nintendo don't give a fuck. So, but still. You give your money.
Niggas gonna buy it.
Exactly, they gonna buy it. So, but point is,
you got Monster Hunter Rise coming out too. Like you got
Monster Hunter
coming out next year. G, like get a Switch. Games.
Oh man, we didn't bring up that Mila Jovovich is gonna be on Monster Hunter skin, but fuck that game. Yes, yes, but.
That's
still
free, right? Like I ain't gotta pay for that shit, right?
I don't know. I think it's a skin. Who knows? It might. Knowing them, they'll probably make it free. Hopefully, they've been consistent with the free skins.
I'm paying for that shit.
But if they had a TI skin, I probably would download the game just so I could walk to Demon Joe, let that man get his ass whooped though.
Don't cap.
I ain't gonna cap. Like literally, if I would literally re-download it, play as Ti, walk to a Demon Joe nest, and let that nigga get torn apart.
Demon Joe gonna be like, I don't disclose my daughter's secrets, nigga.
Beat that nigga ass, G. Like I'm just go for content reasons only. I would play as Ti just to watch that nigga get bodied by Demon Joe, G. And I will make sure it's like 2 Demon Joes too, just to make it worse. So, but still, back to the point and to end this. It's okay. You don't got. I understand it's frustrating. If you want, but tell your kids. If you got kids involved too, tell them it's gonna be okay.
Tell them you're gonna be fine. Timetables.
Literally, focus on school. Make sure they doing their schoolwork. Matter of fact, they don't need a PS5 or Xbox because it's gonna distract them from doing their work. Make sure they doing their e-learning. So
take care of your mentals.
Exactly. So it's gonna be fine. Probably by freaking February or March, you will be able to see it in stores if we're not on a national lockdown at that point. But
and if you absolutely need something to play, get a Switch.
Exactly, just get a Switch or just literally enjoy your PS4. But all right, let's go ahead and get into clowns. All right, clowns of the week. So many, so damn many.
You might have one of my clowns,
so. Let's see. I could easily just sit there and say, "Fuck the Chicago Bears," but I'm throwing them niggas in the Hall of Fame. I'm just numb at this point. I'm just numb to the bullshit. I'm just numb. I can't do it no more. But
are you that mean? Are you that mean?
Like
I saw the favorite the meme when it's like me putting the clown makeup on, me expecting Mitch to do good this game.
I wasn't expecting him to do good. I was just like, maybe it's something to be different. The difference was we scored 25 points and the defense became ass. But I don't know. But I'm just numb to it, G. Like, whatever happens after this season happens. Just fuck
So I want to
this
capture
team.
this because the next time the season, are you gonna keep the same energy the next time the season rolls in, or are we
Next
gonna
season, I
go back
expect
to
us to
let's
be
go
ass.
Bears, let's go Bears?
Next season, I expect that to be ass. Everybody getting fired after this shit. You went from 5-2. You're 5-6.
They lost.
Like,
They lost all
Hey,
four. They lost 4 games in a row.
I think it's like
yeah,
4.
they definitely in the Hall of Fame, bro. The Cleveland Browns got a better record than the Chicago Bears. The Cleveland,
Yo,
a team in Ohio,
yeah.
got a better
Bro,
record than the Chicago Bears.
a team that Chiseled, shout out to Chiseled Adonis, consistently makes fun of every time they go like Ohio, who gives a fuck? Nobody knows. Like,
Exactly. Nick
they
Folk is
doing
making
better
field
than
goals. Nick Folk is making field goals. G. This
OHIO.
the look, man. I can't wait to see his reaction to him making this game winning field goal. G. He's gonna be mad as hell. But
Get your motherfucking head back up. You did it.
G, he's gonna be mad saying Nick Folk made game winning field goals as a Patriot.
Nick Folks makes
But
game winning.
like, G, it's nasty. But
You mean to tell
my
me.
true clown is going to go to the niggas who out here who's being party poopers about Nate Robinson getting knocked the fuck out. Look, man. Look, I understand.
Yo,
A black man got knocked out by Jake Paul, but Nate Robinson's a clown. He's a clown solely. He's a clown
built
solely for
himself
literally
up.
not preparing for the fight. That nigga was not prepared. That nigga was the definition of the shake. You know the shaky fights. When I don't think I posted in a minute, but where he was like, "Let me go, nigga. Let me go." That's what he did. And then literally when he tried to box Jake Paul literally haymakered that nigga. Like, if you played Fight Night, it's when you rotate the R2 button, the right analog stick, and you hold it and then launch that bitch.
bro. In one of the like the little like I don't know if they was like FaceTiming each other or something. He told him like Jake Paul was literally telling him, bro, you haven't been sparring yet, dog. Like, you haven't been sparring yet. You not finna do this. And he's like, yo, shut up, shut your bean head up, blah blah blah. And he's like, bro, you have not been sparring yet, G. You not ready for
Like,
this.
gee, the man was not prepared, and it showed. It really showed that the man was not prepared, and this is why Nate Robinson's not been in the NBA, even though he begs on Twitter, "Hey, somebody sign me." That's why your ass is not
I went
prepared.
up against Kobe. I went up against the GOATs, boy.
You didn't go against shit. Technically, two of your 3 dunk contest championships, I don't honor because it took you 14 tries to literally get some of them dunks in.
One of DeMar DeRozan smoked that boy. They still gave it to him, bro.
Exactly. DeRozan
DeMar
went clean
DeRozan
off.
smoked that boy.
They still gave it to him. So literally, I don't honor 2 of the 3. I probably really, if I watch all 3, I probably won't honor all 3. But hey,
They almost canceled the dunk competition because of that nigga, bro.
Yep. Almost, because it took them 40 tries to do a basic ass dunk that I've seen other players do, at least currently, do in game with no problem.
They allowed him to do that stuff?
They had to change the rules because of them. They changed the rules. So literally, you telling me this dude who wasn't prepared for a dunk contest was going to be prepared for a boxing contest?
Oh, you just a YouTuber, bro.
Like, gee, yes. Was I one of them people that wanted to see Jake Paul get his ass whooped? Hell yes. But something told me, oh yeah, he's probably about to get his ass whooped.
Because Jake Paul can fight.
He can actually box. Like, when I actually saw him,
folks can box. And he told him, listen, bro, you have not been sparring. It's a different game if you have not been. Just because you got muscles don't mean you can fight.
Just because you black don't mean you can fight either. And just because I'm white don't mean I'm going to let you knock my ass out. And Jake Paul proved that. And it happens sometimes. Like, I ain't like it be that way. But at the same time, Nate Robinson and all the people who are saying, it's not funny, at least he tried. Look, if I knew I was about to enter a boxing ring, whether it's charity or not, I'm at least going to train my ass off. Mike Tyson lost 100 pounds just to literally fight Roy Jones Jr. You telling me Nate Robinson couldn't at least legit try to spar? Legit train?
Oh, was that the match that ended in a draw?
Look, man, it was a draw because there wasn't no official judges. That's why it's a draw. So other head ass niggas. But literally, if you wasn't gonna take shit serious, you was gonna suffer the consequences. And he suffered the consequences, which was be one of the greatest memes of 2020. One of, because there's so many great memes.
We
this
closing out too, bro. You had 2 more months, G.
Literally, you're in recent memory, my nigga. And the niggas just sitting there saying, "Oh, at least he tried. You wouldn't have done it." I'm like, look, and this goes to you, Jamal Crawford, bro. Make sure you're on somebody's basketball court next season, G, and not because somebody got hurt, and not because somebody caught COVID and shit. Make sure you are actually on the court next year, my nigga. Please, before you say anything with your slim body head ass. Can't even get a deal in China, my nigga. But literally,
you got knocked out for $600 too.
Like, gee, and for $600 too. Like, nigga, you got knocked out for a PS5 and Spider-Man.
A controller, shit, something.
No, not a controller.
You got knocked out for fucking Xbox Series S.
Yeah.
Controller, headset, and video games.
Game Pass membership, nigga. So, bro, you gotta hold that, G. You have to hold that. But shout out to all the people with the memes. You all the goats. I don't feel like playing the song, but y'all the goats for the memes.
To me, it's just that's scary. Just how fucking fast the internet is, dog. Like, them niggas wasted no time with the memes, G. No time.
None. When they put symbol on my man, I was waiting for the symbol one, G. I saw the symbol, I cried.
Fucking Sonic when the fucking rings knocking out, G.
I need to learn how to do that because, G, that Sonic ring one is always hilarious, G. But yeah, that's my clown though. Nate Robinson and the niggas trying to cap for the mans. So.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to that because that whole event is my fucking clown week, bro. Alright, this is not like this.
Who's the clown?
That whole event, like the whole fucking event. Oh. Mind you, it was pay-per-view, right? So niggas actually paid for that shit.
Crack Streamview.
Streamview, niggas paid money.
Wait, was the Mike Tyson fight bad? Or no?
No, that was actually tolerable.
Yeah, that was tolerable because they were actually
to see Mike Tyson still have, the ability to take one of us regular niggas' heads and send it to God himself. That's what's up. So let me say this before that nigga fan me and use that promo he used on that one reporter that's kind of famous, and I'm not gonna repeat because they get us knocked off the air. But Mike Tyson code. So this has nothing to do with him. Everything else. Every other fighter was a no-name who gave a crap about. That's not how you bring light to the boxing. And this particularly goes to the black community. Why the hell did you think Nate Robinson was gonna win?
Nigga ain't trained for that shit, bro.
I guess they really thought Logan. No. Even if he trained, why the hell they thought Nate Robinson was gonna win? Even if he trained, he wasn't.
They've all been in the game longer.
Listen, I don't even know if it's Jake or Logan. I don't even give a fuck which white boy it is.
It was Jake.
He actually wants to box.
Yeah, he been in the game.
He has a 1-0 record. He literally is putting his time into boxing. Yes, he's an internet sensation, but he has a documentary coming out of his training camp. A legit training camp. That nigga walked into that punch. I guess Nate Robinson wanted the humble, said white kid superstar, but did not actually know he was going in there with somebody who's actively calling out Conor fucking McGregor. He's actively calling out Conor. Now, if he get in the ring with Conor, Conor's going to beat that boy in like 2 seconds. Pure facts. Now, that's like different levels right there. Somebody said he should go into the boxing ring, Chris, with that Giovanni dude, whatever his name is. The black dude that got the rapper who got money. Was it her girlfriend or something like that? I don't know.
Javante. Yeah.
Yeah. They said he should get. They said Logan Paul should call folks out. Folks said Logan Paul will see God, something like that. He said he gonna die in that ring, G. He said he gonna die.
Look, man, Javante Davis could actually box. G. He's not great, but he can knock a nigga out. Like, even Herb would keep his name out of his mouth.
From where I standpoint, from a person who watched combat sports above casually, I should say, if you actually thought Nate Robinson was gonna win, You deserve a Hall of Fame and a clown. It's not this. I'm serious. It's not even a smile on my face. Usually I'm smiling on Clown of the Week. I'm like real serious right now. That was the dumbest thing anybody ever thought. If that came in your mind, Nate Robinson is my height. Logan Paul is a legit 6'2". Been training for boxing. My nigga, you got paid $600 to get your ass beat. Now they said that's the disclosed amount. Now they might be getting paid more. Woo, woo, woo. They still gave you $600 to get your ass beat. Man, you, I'll take that $600, but I'll probably get Logan Paul some gold. I ain't gonna say I'll win. He probably beat my ass.
I'm about to say, G.
I ain't said, but I know I'm not. That nigga ran in the boxing match head first. Ain't that stupid? Now I'm probably gonna lose and take that $600 with pride. But I ain't going in.
So hold that L.
Head first, arms out like a flaming little girl to a man who literally said, "I want to box Conor McGregor."
He even warned him too.
Another thing, that commentary team sucked. I never wanted to mute something like that in my whole entire life.
Like Snoop
But I had to understand what the fuck was going on because this shit was madness. YG sucks.
Hey, man, chill, man.
Wasn't Snoop Dogg a commentator?
Suck.
Snoop was entertaining as hell, though.
Yeah, because he didn't know what the.
Yeah, that's why.
He's probably high too. So.
Very good excuse, but at this point, this nigga is made out of bud. But like, if this nigga Lee looked at the betting line, he didn't know what the fuck he was looking at. He was like, look at that betting line. My nigga, this not no fucking pancakes. It's a betting line. Just talk about you gonna make some money out of it. That's it. The commentary team. Israel Adesanya, shut the fuck up. Sugar Ray, whatever, Leonard or Robinson, shut the fuck up.
That's Leonard, G. Robinson dead as hell, G.
Whichever it was, bro. One of them, the one that's alive. He sound old, too, so he might be making that walk soon as well. But they both were shut up. Marlon, no. Thank you, Triple H. I appreciate you. That nigga, look, I know he got, like, mental issues and he deal with a lot of, depression and shit like that. So I say this out of my heart. That nigga suck. Ass. There's no way that you make a pop culture reference for every fucking scene that happens. Gee, I want y'all to sit here. I'm probably a little bit madder because I was watching this shit while playing 2K, and that game was unfucking forgiving. I won, though. Unlike the niggas who bought this pay-per-view. Or Streevy or whatever one you call it, Days In or Ripper or whatever the fuck thing this is, you deserve to be arrested. Whoever set this shit up. Except for Mike Tyson. I believe Mike Tyson would kill the cop with his bare hands to try to arrest him. But everybody else deserved to be arrested. I wish... I'm gonna be quiet. But that's my clown. I hate everybody that was involved. My nigga, why the fuck am I going to tune into a boxing fight and in the middle of fucking between rounds, YG come out and start rapping about blood shit? I don't care. The only song I was dissing was him talking about getting tipsy for Nipsey.
No.
That's it.
That was the halftime show?
Bro, it was a bunch of them motherfuckers rapping.
French Montana.
Lil Wayne even canceled. That nigga even got dreads. And he canceled on y'all. That nigga about to go to jail soon. But R.I.P. Lil Wayne. But I'm telling you, this was the worst experience of my fucking life. I didn't even watch the Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. I put on highlights. I went to sleep for the night. I was like, I'm going to fuck to bed. Nate Robinson ruined my night. I was so fucking mad. But that's it. That's my clown. I ain't got no goats. The goat is Jesus Christ coming soon to eradicate all of this. Like, that's the goat.
The eradicate.
That's the goat. He gonna take us from all of this.
maybe not the proper adjective to use to describe.
Oh, okay, now they right. He gonna save us all from this horrible hell that we living in.
Oh
That
man.
was bad. Chris was just talking about the Logan Paul thing. That whole thing was bad. Some white dude got packed up by a black dude that was a former 2-time champion. I think the white dude only had like 7 fights. Who put that shit together? This is so bad, bro. I never look. If anybody would ever, not even the Mike Tyson fight, on the fact that nobody can get the fuck knocked out. What the fuck I'm watching the Mike Tyson fight then? Not even just that. For the simple fact that the co-main event was Nate Robinson and Logan Paul. I hate life. I'm done. I hate where the fight will be.
I don't have. I mean, my clowns is pretty much the Avengers situation, the Nate Robinson situation. I got Ghost this week. One of them goes to shout out to Ace Vane. His fucking parody of that Nate Robinson Jake Paul fight was elite. No,
A1. That was A1.
It's
Great.
fucking hilarious, dog. He said, "Bro, what you mean? I've been training for 5 minutes." He said, I'm a fucking NBA superstar, bro. You see my biceps? I'm gonna beat this nigga ass. And then he went to the fight, got knocked out. He came back to his hometown. His wife was like, "Yo, I want a divorce." He said, we don't have losers in our family." Shit was fucking hilarious. Check out the video if you have not. Oh, nigga is just too funny when it comes to this cartoon parody shit. And my second goat goes to, I didn't talk about this, but the latest episode of The Mandalorian was one of, if not the best episode of the entire series. Fucking amazing from beginning to end. Not gonna spoil anything, but watch it and love it. And that's it for me.
Yep. So those of our clowns. Be that way sometimes, but Nate Robinson, don't ever do that shit ever again, man. That's all I can sit there and say. And I just saw one meme where somebody posted where Gucci Man said, "Damn, put that nigga in the dirt," and they put Nate Robinson right there. I swear I love people.
They call that nigga Nate Lock, bro. I feel sorry for Pookie Lock family, G. I really do. I really do, G. That nigga getting flamed in hell and in up here. That's messed up.
Yo, niggas saying they taking Nates, not naps. They saying they taking Nates.
I'm finna take a date.
Niggas ain't shit, bro. But
I'm finna go to Nate after this podcast is done.
Yeah, man, me too. So let's go ahead and end this episode. We appreciate you guys for listening. As always, much love, much appreciation. Make sure you do copy some You Tweaking Media merch. 30% off this week until next Sunday. So December 6th, that promo is done. And I might, keyword might, think of something else. Get you a face mask, please. And that's all I could really say. Please get a face mask, get a hoodie, get a t-shirt. Men, woman, kid, baby, we got it for you. So 30% off.
T-shirts that you be in the house all day.
Get you a t-shirt. Support the brand, support black business. Put money in our pockets. Also, make sure whatever platform you are, listen to us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Subscribe. YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe and like. Leave a comment. You know the vibes. I'm not about to say all the little script.
Turn on post notifications. So
yeah, there we go. Turn on those notifications. Hit that alarm button so you know what the drill is. So you know what it is because it's the first video. So subscribe. So be on the lookout for more YouTube content. This is just the beginning. As you can see, things will only get better from here, especially as I start figuring this shit out too. So, but we appreciate the support, love, and peace.
Nate out.
Talking about